Everybody, welcome back to this week's edition of Tabletop Tavern. It is Sunday night, episode 35, Further Details. Guys, how we all doing tonight?
Further details, huh?
Further
Excuse me?
details.
Interesting.
I'm not nervous at all.
No?
We're going to need you to give us some further details on that.
Nah, maybe in about 15 minutes I can probably work on that.
Maybe once the show starts,
Once you're all dead.
cash in on the title real quick.
Yeah, it's one of those hindsight things. I got a, foreshadowing type thing. So,
I see.
guys, how's everybody doing? It's Sunday night. We are mid-COVID pandemic, but tonight we get together virtually and entertain this wonderful community of people by playing the Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, Pathfinder, but who's keeping track? Oh, that one guy that tried to report us. That one guy.
That one guy.
Oh, right.
Right.
That one guy.
Shout out
Man, I
to
missed that guy.
F
He was
that
funny.
guy.
You guys are streaming Dungeon and Pathfinder, not Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna ban you. Okay, all right. Let's see how that went.
GG.
We're
GG.
rolling dice here.
Right. He was alone.
All right.
He really
Okay.
got the better of us.
He did. He got
Yep.
I got long-term tortured by the four of you. So I mean, did he really get the better of us? I
Who
think
He
really
did. He
was?
didn't.
Yeah, maybe it would have been better on your mental health if we just got banned.
All right, Mihaly, how you doing? How's your week going? And what are you thinking about tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Geez, I don't know, man. As far as tonight goes, I'm kind of curious who that mysterious fella is. Although I do respect the fact that he knocked first. So I fully trust him. Right out of
I
the
agree.
gates.
Yep. Me too.
That's it.
Jack.
Jesus.
gonna
Gunnar has a newfound hate for tables, especially reinforced ones.
Yeah, giant.
Although they hide treasure somehow. We've figured out that we fought all of Zimbabwe. That's a thing.
Yes. We did.
I don't know if y'all at home knew, but apparently
That's a fact.
We did the whole thing.
I believe we even made them glittery and sparkly.
And if that guy at the door isn't selling Girl Scout cookies, Gunnar's gonna be really upset in like 15 minutes.
Got to get my Samoas on. Wait, Samoa?
Right?
Is it
See,
Samoas?
Mike, you got me, man.
Yeah.
Samoas, dude, right there. Those and those peanut butter cookies, good to go.
10 minutes. I could literally put down a box. Let's be honest.
Ooh.
Let's be honest here, folks. I could put down probably 2 or 3 boxes of Thin Mints.
Holy fuck.
Not anymore.
That's enough to
Not
kill a
anymore.
man.
But challenge accepted.
but yeah, man, everything else is going pretty good. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be with friends. You know what I mean? Just ready to chill and just have a good night.
Sounds good, man. Idabrix.
Yes,
No.
I'm here.
Nope.
Can you guys tell I'm
Thank
feeling
you so much.
a little spicy today? So
Little slap
bit.
happy, maybe.
a little
A little
bit.
bit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's Sunday. I'm glad to be back with friends. I'm glad to have this going on tonight, and I am excited to find out why the guy at the door has pointy teeth.
Guys, I'd like to point something out. I don't know if you guys have known in the past couple weeks, but Idabrix found a microphone that she had purchased last year. And doesn't her voice sound so amazing?
Wait, I'm
She
sorry.
has-
You already had the microphone?
Yeah, did you not
Yes.
hear
Oh
that
my
story?
God, no, I didn't
hear
know
that
about
story. So I bought the microphone before I could afford to buy anything else because the microphone was on sale. And so I bought the microphone, but I didn't have an XLR cable. I didn't have a soundboard. I didn't have anything. And so then I had my last microphone, which I needed the XLR cable for and everything. So I had all that stuff. And then one day I was I had finished up a Tales from the Tavern stream, and I was looking in my drawer next to me for something else. And I pulled out the box and I went, "Oh, son of a bitch." And hooked it up right away and almost immediately jumped into a call with Mike. And I was like, "Mike," and he's like, "What did you do?"
without any EQ, without any balancing, without anything, it instantly sounded exponentially better. So
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everyone what mic you have so I can clip it and send it to this company and be like, see, send us some free mics. We all want to run your
Yes,
mics.
it's a Shure.
SM57B?
It is the, hold on, I will tell you in 1 second because I have the
That's
box right here. The SM.
Oh, it's a 48.
Okay.
no, the 7B is the $450 one.
Yeah, the 7B is the big expensive shotgun line.
I think
Yeah.
I think the 7B, yeah, it's a shotgun, but I think it's
Yes.
condenser.
Yep.
Anyway,
So
Anyway,
yes,
fantastic-
there's my little
fantastic
plug for
budget
the
mic.
night. Yeah.
She sounds amazing.
She has the voice of an angel.
Idabrix,
we
what's-
just EQ'd her to sound that way.
Thanks.
It's all production,
asshole.
folks.
All right, Idabrix, what's your character thinking about tonight?
She she's tired of fighting stuff. Like she's pretty exhausted, so she wants to like have a few minutes of downtime, and it does not seem like that is going to happen. So yeah,
Okay.
we shall see.
Okay. Okay. Davdithas.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good myself. I had a busy week last week. I put in like 35 hours of work between Wednesday and Friday, and I feel much better now that that's through. So
bet.
I am happy to be here. Yeah, oh God, I was exhausted. I drank a lot on Saturday to make up for it. I drank a lot.
Hey, Decider.
Yeah,
2 drinks, man. 2 drinks.
Two
drinks.
drinks.
2 drinks.
We're halfway through the first, so
There you
Oh,
go, baby.
Jesus.
Got
What
you,
is it?
man. Got you.
Is that ecto cooler? What is that?
Wasn't
Just
Ecto Cooler
ectoplasm.
green?
Ecto
swear.
blue screen.
It's just
It's-
ectoplasm.
Okay, it's coming through on my stream as green, so I don't know.
Oh no, it's blue.
Yeah, it's like a bluish greenish color. I mean,
Is
it's
that a razor
lemonade.
drink?
Well, yes. Purchased yours today. No,
Exclamation point razor counter.
no.
It doesn't
It's,
work on my stream.
It's raspberry vodka and lemonade, and the raspberry vodka is blue, the lemonade's yellow, so it makes like this greenish color. So
What,
but
could you
yeah,
I
say
would
that?
like some, and why didn't you bring some for the group?
Can
I
you-
can
Yeah,
make
right.
more.
what was it
Okay.
I
again?
can make more.
I
It's raspberry vodka
okay.
and lemonade. That's it.
I gotta text somebody real quick. You guys continue, okay?
Hold
Oh,
on.
God.
I'm expecting a text.
No. I'm not texting you. I'm texting somebody else.
Oh, okay.
About
I'm
you.
expecting a text.
Me too.
Fascinating.
We're all expecting texts.
I don't
now.
want to say any initials. I don't say any names, but his initials are GB. So
GB. I don't.
Guy Branham.
Guy.
Right on.
anyway,
Fieri.
let's continue, guys.
Guy Fieri.
No.
Yo, I'm about to take you to
Gary
Flavor Tech.
Busey.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Oh my god,
y-
shenanigans.
But as far as my character in the game, I mean, he's been oddly enjoying the combat because even though it's overwhelming odds, we're holding our own. And now that things have calmed down a little bit, he's happy because a gentleman seems to be knocking at the door, who seems very nice, and I can't wait to make friends with him.
So we got to errata something because for some reason, and I don't know why I do this, you rolled particularly well in your will save last week, and that
I did.
absolutely made the save. So,
Well, but here's the thing: you said you feel suggestible, which is no different than my normal self. So I wasn't positive whether I failed or saved.
Status quo.
Like
All
technically,
right.
what you said was
Everything's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
I just
It's
wanna
like
go
it's
to
like if you
bed.
told Gunnar to make a fort save right now, and he made the save, and you said you feel weak in your leg. That is accurate.
Oh, wow.
shots,
Mike, I'm gonna throw
shots,
through the wall.
shots fired.
Do it.
Shots fired, kids.
I'm just saying, next con chair test.
We got chairs in here. Let's go.
All right.
Hopefully they're not made of the same thing that
The guy
tables
walks
are
through the
made of.
door, we're all smashing chairs over each other's heads.
He's like,
No
my job
big.
here is done. He just walks away.
Oop, all right. Home to Martha.
All right, guys. My name is Mike. This is the How and Air channel. As you can see, there's a bunch of shenanigans going on, and tonight we're gonna play some Pathfinder, some advanced Pathfinder in Dragons, which is a new hybrid system.
Advanced
fifth-
Pathfinder and Dragons.
5th edition.
I like
fifth
it.
edition,
2.5.
5th edition.
I mean,
It's just
So I just want to bring up a couple things. I put up a post the other day and just talking about where this channel has come in the last year and odd change. And I just wanted to point out that we are 8 followers right now away from 2,900 followers on the How and Our community. I tend to not stress about the numbers. We're doing our thing. We're putting out good content. We're growing steadily, month after month. But it's those round numbers are kind of an accomplishment. And I just wanted to thank everybody who comes out every week and supports us and brings the positive energy to the channel. Because you guys make that, you make it happen for us. We feed off your energy. We feed off you guys being here and interacting with the show and using those sub benefits and doing everything you guys do to make this so much fun for us. So as we can continue to grow, I just never want to lose that connection. We as a cast love you guys, and we seriously thank you guys for being here and supporting us. Without further ado, I think we should get a dice roll in the chat. I mean, in the game. What do you guys think?
When last we left off.
No, not yet.
4.
Leaving just enough room for me to.
Whoa!
Oh,
Hey!
Idabrix.
Say it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm clear.
Davdithas.
Roll off.
Announce your rolls, folks.
All right. So what do you guys
Consider
get for rolls?
audio land.
Here, I'll start off. I mean, we know that Yachts got a 4. I got a 14. I'll leave it to the rest of them.
Yeah, that's all that
Gunnar
needs
and
to
I
be said.
tied with a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll off.
Roll off. Let's see those rolls.
7.
Ooh.
Wow.
This
I think we need to start with a critical fail. Can you look up the fumble chart, please?
let's
Can you roll another d20, please, Gunnar?
Didn't this happen last week? Wasn't there also a nat 1 on the roll?
Jack, you fall prone.
Ah!
You fall prone.
That yelp.
Yeah.
His chair just immediately gives out as a twisted act of the universe.
Mike, I can't play tonight.
Yeah.
I've got a case of the ones. It's can we reschedule?
Got a case of the
The
1s.
case of the ones. I mean, that's
Okay.
a serious thing. Here, I'll help you guys out. In nome de Patria Filia Spiritus Sancti, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. All right, the dice have been exercised. You guys are gonna have a good night. I can feel it.
I just rolled a 13. It worked.
Yeah.
Yep.
An unlucky 13 and another 4. So
Were you rolling for
nothing.
Mihaly? Was that your perception or?
Yeah. No, that's 4 times as good as normal.
All right. So let's do the recap, and then we're gonna get into the current bonuses for our party out there.
So we did a lot of fighting last week. Like that was a thing. We were in a barn. We were whipping some butt and having some fun, and then all of a sudden the roof got caught on fire, and we escapade. It's a technical term, folks.
Escapade.
Take that one to the bank. Escapade. And then we ended up in the house, and we were doing pretty good, holding our own against the hordes of undying undead. And it felt like I was in an episode of Walking Dead. It was really kind of cool. We were having some fun. Davdithas was just whooping it with the spells, slinging it back and forth, and handing out a bit of luck to everybody with his little, brogue he has going on that he normally does. And Idabrix was like slicing them and dicing them, and Mihaly was like slinging spells like some mad lad. And it was really kind of cool. And we even had a couple of random encounters. We had the odd zombie lady who came over with a hatchet who tried slinging some spells of her own, but we were all like, nah, you can't have none of that. These were our Cheerios. And
Get off my Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
there you go. And we ended up finishing them off. And just as we finally managed to first off get Mihaly's summoned animal under control, we managed to fend off the last of the opponents, and there was a rapping on Davdithas' chamber door, at which point he opened the door. And
There often is a rapping on that door, is there?
Yeah,
It's a
Well,
rapping, as if a tapping.
it is Davdithas, is it no? And a pointy set of canine individual man said, "Blah, good evening." And
I think that's a direct quote, I believe. I'm proud of your memory for remembering that from last week.
I think he
appreciate it.
said,
Thank
I
you.
want to suck your next
No,
time
no,
on
it was
Tabletop
blah, blah,
Tavern.
What will he suck? We don't know.
And I believe that's pretty much where we left off. We had a quick will save from Davdithas, and then Mike, as per every week, kind of left us hanging. So now we're here, we're back, and I'm wondering what blah 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 meant.
Okay. All right, so let's get into the bonuses. Currently, we have Katie Mitchin has given a +1 to Idabrix. Candlelis has given a +1 to Mihaly, rigged.
Hey,
rigged.
+1 to Gunnar from Pirate X. +1 to me from Nate's Knife Pit. Nate, I know I kept you around for a reason. You don't have to bribe me to not be in you this week. +1 to Luna from Great Wolf. +1 to Luna from Wolf's Blood. +1 to Davdithas from Optimus Subprime Mortgage. +1 to Gunnar from Marshmallow Rampage. And we also have from Marshmallow Rampage, we have a +1 for Gunnar as well. Extra blessing for Gunnar. And then maybe, I don't want to say for sure, but maybe we have a random encounter somewhere in the mix there.
Oh God.
As if we're not already in the midst of one.
yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking
In
about.
the 5, I don't know.
Right? Yeah, there was 3 redeemed last week?
I think
I had
2 were
actually.
refunded for this
There was
week.
4 and 2 were refunded.
I refunded 2 of them because we were just at the end of the night, and
Right.
I'm not smart, and I know I'd forget them. So I can't bully Candlelis anymore. She has the mod badge. Okay.
Well, we
She's
still
not
can.
wrong.
Oh,
Actually, I think you're supposed to bully mods. Actually,
I think that's
Trash mod.
Trash
Yeah.
mod.
Get out of here,
before-
trash mod.
Also,
before it just looked like we were bullying a viewer. Now it just looks like we're bullying a friend.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's way
welcome
more legit
it's
now.
much more legit.
welcome in Dice Tyrants. Dice Tyrants are part of the Storyteller Year and Stream team. So if you have not, go check out their content because they are good. They have great content and are even better people. So, guys, you guys ready to get it going?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
this.
do it.
What do you think? What do you want? Who do we want to start with? We're gonna start with F's in chat for the party. I'll tell you what. If I can get
That's-
50 F's in chat, rocks will fall.
Opens with Jack putting an F in chat.
I'm ready to purge anyone who types it. So
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Just keep purging.
I'm ready. I'm on the defense.
Hey, trash mods, can you help us out here? You pieces of human garbage.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Can't purge that one.
Oh, that's there we go. Oh, they're all rolling in now.
Oh God.
It's not fair. They're mods. I can't purge them. Just
Decider.
Just unmod and ban.
Yeah.
Set up F as a bannable term
There's a bannable term.
and auto mod it. Easy.
No.
I want to keep some of our followers. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we'd lose our whole audience.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Guys, without further ado, I gotta get a straight face so I can actually say this. So, oh, we also need some music going. Music was broken last week. I hope it works this week.
Brocken.
Rockin'. We're
It
gonna
was
play.
Brocken.
It is working. Holy shit! All right, Nate had given us a lot of tech issues last week, so it is what it is. All right, guys. When last we left off, our party was in the farmhouse out in the Plainsland, investigating what was going on with the attacks out in the fields. This house had been, or the people around here had been some of the first attacks in the area, and our party had ventured forth to investigate what was going on in the plainlands. The farmlands, and when they got out there, they found that things were not as they seemed. When they walked up, there were ghasts and ghouls, and they were under a siege from them. Our party barely survived, and they rushed from the barn into the farmhouse last week, where they found a note pinned to one of the ghouls inside, or ghasts inside, and our party has successfully defended themselves from the attacks of the undead so far, and are in the house. When they heard a call from outside the building, and a figure had approached the house, a semi-well-dressed gentleman who was wearing very nice clothes, but they were weary and worn, covered with mud. And he called out to Davdithas. He called out to see if anybody was in the house. And when Davdithas walked over to the window to take a look, he felt the effects of some kind of some effect to wash over him, but he was able to shake them off. And with that, we're going to leave it to our party to continue.
All right. So to start off, can you describe what I saw when I peeked out the window again?
Yeah, there was a gentleman out there, and he's wearing pretty nice clothing. However, like there's mud around the boots. You know what I mean? There's you know, a little bit of wear in the clothes. There's dirt on him. Like he's road weary. You know what I mean? He's been on the road for a while, and the gentleman over there locks eyes with you, Davdithas, and you feel this effect start to wash over you, and then all of a sudden, he opens his mouth into a wide grin, and you see fangs poking out from his mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to Idabrix, who's nearby me. I'm just gonna go, are people supposed to have fangs?
Not to my knowledge.
I kind of look out the window again. I look back. This one has fangs.
I'm pretty sure we should not let him in.
Has what now?
Fangs.
what now?
Sharp, vicious fangs.
Like in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. Like that.
Um,
Yes.
Well, the door's blocked, right? So we jump out
hold
a
on.
back window.
Let me ask him real quick what he wants. I'm gonna peek my head out the window. Excuse me, sir. How can we help you?
Oh,
God.
I'm a weary traveler. I seek respite for the night.
Yeah. We don't have any vacancy here.
No, that's a shame. What about the barn? Could I stay in the
Yeah,
barn?
go check the barn. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Did you just tell him to go check the barn?
Yes, because it's on fire.
You're-
Right. He wouldn't have saw that walking up. That's crazy.
I mean, he probably would have.
Okay.
He starts to walk off down to us.
Oh, situation avoided. You're welcome. Well, so what do we got going on in here?
Hey,
Who is that?
hey! Did you know your
Hey.
barn's on fire?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It does that.
It does
It
that.
does that.
Yeah. It's just you go ahead. You stay in there.
Oh,
I can't sleep in a fire. Why would you tell me to go sleep in a fire?
Oh, you said fire. I thought you said it was higher than the building we're in. Yeah,
It does do that.
it does do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Fire. Wow, that's bad.
Do you want,
Looks like
do
I'm
you
not
want
gonna
help
have any
putting it
place.
out?
If you could do that, yeah, go ahead.
Where's the closest water?
I turn back to the team. Guys, he asked me where the closest water is.
Who are you talking about? What's going on?
There's a man out there with fangs.
Wait,
He
wait, wait,
needs.
wait.
Yeah,
There's a man outside with fangs
correct. Yes.
who has approached this hut
Yes.
after we've fought hordes
Yes.
of undead and evil.
Yes. You're caught up. Yep.
This doesn't seem odd to you?
He's a weary traveler with fangs.
I mean, the barn is literally on fire. Who walks up to a house that has a barn on fire and asks for help?
Oh, isn't there like a stream or a river north of here? I think.
I quit.
Just tell him there is. Who cares if there is?
Okay, good plan, good plan. All right, I'll peek back out the window. There's a river not too far to the north here. If you want to head there, we'll meet you soon enough to start getting buckets of water and putting out the barn.
Where are the buckets?
I'll bring them. I'm not dressed. Give me a moment.
Give me a persuasion.
oh my God.
I'm getting Forrest Whitaker eye.
Davdithas does that to people.
Why would you not be dressed?
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay.
Trying to think of a reason why I can't
Well, it seems
go out
like he
there.
believes you.
Did you roll that
Perfect.
persuasion or?
Oh, do you want me to?
Yes. If you're trying to
Okay. Yeah. So what do you want me to roll?
Community, do you see
Persuasion.
what I have to deal with all the time?
Diplomacy, like,
Yeah.
is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
Maybe bluff.
Or bluff would be
Probably be
maybe a lot
yeah.
more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my
God.
+1 given to me by Optimus Subprime Mortgage,
Okay.
because this is going to be an important one. That is going to be an 8 + 2 for 10.
Alrighty. Let me see. I should have been smart, but I'm not. Um,
Someone quote that or clip it. Just that.
Flip it.
Just
clip
that
it.
little bit. Yeah.
Clip that little bit. Let's see. Where do I find the Tarask stats? I forgot.
Sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry, the what stat?
Nothing. No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
He
I can only
has-
hope my
Oh.
silver tongue.
He just has a small bonus to sense motive.
Oh,
Just a small +25.
yeah.
I'm
sure it's nothing to worry about.
Normally, I don't give you these rolls, but I want to give you this roll because I think chat just saw it. He rolled a nat 20 plus an 11 for 31. So
That might
you
be
don't
enough.
think he's buying what you're selling. So he's like, "Come on, do you want me to help with the fire or not? I can go away. I don't care."
You know, to be honest, it's not our barn. I'm not too worried.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
and
you.
there's
That's not
there's
your
ghouls
house.
in there. There's ghouls in there.
That's not your house.
Oh no, the house is like I'm in it.
Interesting.
So like interesting. Oh shoot, I left the oven on. Hold on. I'm gonna just walk away from the window.
I think you left the oven on in the barn.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not doing well with this one.
No, you're not.
Mihaly, maybe you're good at talking. Maybe you should talk to him.
All right, tap me in.
All right.
I run over to the
him.
window.
Tag.
Yeah, high-fiving on the way by.
Yep.
I pause near Idabrix. I lean over. Is this really fucking happening? Is this our life right now?
I hope not. Oh my god, I hope not.
Do you want to go say
Uh,
hi and see what the hell he wants?
Not particularly if he has fangs.
Worst case scenario, we take his head clean off. Don't worry about it. You ready?
I'm like rolling a barrel up to the
Oh,
window so I can stand up on
okay.
it.
Let's
I
go.
throw the door open.
Don't we have that door barricaded by the table?
Yes.
Yeah, it weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Time to drag the table then.
I lean out the window and go, "Hey there.
Hello. Who are you?
Name's not of importance. I just wanted to inquire. Yeah, you're talking to my buddy there. You came. What do you need?
I was just simply looking for a place to rest my head. And
What? Why'd you choose here? I mean, with the whole fire
Do you-
situation,
do you see
it
anything-
seems a little.
do you see any other houses around?
I'm gonna like quickly glance out the window, left to right, because I clearly don't know where I'm at. Do I see any other houses around?
You do not.
No, I do not. Good point. Good point. I like shut the window as I lean back in and go, "Damn, he got me on that one." I open back up the window. All right. So, you know, you could probably just stay here if you want, but we're gonna take off. You stay in this house, and you know we'll call it even. Tell you what, 10 gold a night, no big deal. Pay up front, of course.
If you're trying to persuade him, let me. If you're trying to bluff him,
Okay. Diplomacy.
no,
Bluff.
you're trying to bluff him.
Bluff.
Yeah, you're trying to bluff him.
Okay, I'll use a +1 from nepotism. I mean, Candlemas. And I roll a 32. Beat
Nice.
that. You can't. You can't even
we already
beat
know
that.
His roll. We know his roll now.
We know his roll. You can't beat it. 32.
It's true. Holy
Doesn't
cow.
necessarily mean he'll believe it
No,
outright,
no,
but
no.
yeah.
But
Oh, what if Mike uses his bonuses though? Oh,
Don't give him any
do it.
ideas.
do it. No, it's fair. It's
listen,
fair.
listen,
There has to be a
listen,
chance.
I am not paying 10 gold to stay in this place. Is there? If I continue on, is there an inn farther up the road or something else, somewhere else I can possibly stay?
Next town is really far.
How far?
out of game. I don't recall how long. It was like a half day's ride, right?
Full day, almost.
Full day, yeah.
Yeah, full day's ride. I mean, there's a sanatorium. Is that the right word? Can you just correct me on that before? Torium. Thanks.
Santorium.
Santorium.
Santeria.
No practice Santeria.
Thank you, Santeria. Okay. Yeah, that's like just up the road, but I wouldn't go there. That place no good.
Ball.
Bad things happening there. Yeah. There's a town. If you have a whole day.
Fortunately, I don't have a whole day.
What are you doing in town, or the area, I should say?
I'm traveling. I'm looking for a place to stay.
From where to where?
That's really none of your concern.
Well, I'll give you a little discount.
On this place? No. I'll go find my way.
Oh, so now it's not good enough for you.
It is definitely not worth 10 gold.
Excuse me. Okay. I'll level with you. Not 10 gold. It's not even really our place.
Oh.
However, what's
Why?
up with the teeth? I can say for certain that, the people who lived here aren't going to miss the place. Let's just put it that way. You can probably stay here the night.
Oh, is there nobody living in there?
No, I'm pretty sure it's vacant.
Living is very subjective.
Yeah, living is turning over my shoulder. Yeah, thanks, Gunnar. That was a good way to put it.
At that,
Gotcha.
At that, he leaps forward to the window and crouches down in the frame and looks around inside the building.
Ah!
Oh, it's
I step off my barrel and jump backwards a little bit.
okay,
I instinctually cover myself even though I'm clothed.
Just really following through the lie.
Like a spider monkey.
So he jumps in. He's sitting on the window frame, kind of very bird-like. His feet are holding, are on the frame, and his knees are hunched over, and he's looking around at you guys, and he's like, you can see he almost as if give me a perception.
I was also going to ask if there's any knowledge I can roll for him.
Sure.
That's a 16.
16 plus 14 for 30 for perception.
14 plus 9 for 23.
Anybody
8.
over 8? Okay. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Mihaly.
Thank you.
So Idabrix and Davdithas, you think two things at this point. You think he looks extremely hungry, but you think he's also looks very kind of pained and is kind of like having an internal struggle at this point.
Okay. Can I roll for any kind of knowledge to see what race he is or something and what I know about him?
Give me a knowledge religion check, please.
Sure thing. Come on, good roll. 18 plus 4 for 22.
So you have heard about these creatures in myth. You've never encountered one in your travels, but the tales of vampire have traveled the land all around. These undead typically they're undead creatures, and they typically look very human, very highly intelligent undead creatures, and they feed on the blood of living things. And,
okay. I have an idea.
they can be killed by sunlight, as well as other things. But they are the deceased person of somebody who has been drained and then converted to a vampire.
Okay, so immediately upon recalling this, I look up at him and I go, "Squatter's rights. I claim this house to be my own. I don't invite you in."
Let's let
What the hell are you talking about?
let's let the dice decide. Give me a high low. Call it.
Hi. Are
Roll.
you rolling it or
No,
am I rolling
you're
it?
rolling it.
Oh,
okay.
I
You
was
choose
waiting.
the
I was like,
dice.
Into
what's it gonna be?
55.
Noise.
Skin of his teeth.
Shing.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work. However,
Rocks start to fall.
There's a lot of bad information about my people, and he looks around your group, and then he just smiles at you, Davdithas. There's a lot of information out there on people who want to deal with us. However, not a lot of it's true.
Deal with you? I'm sorry, who are you?
I look back real quick and I go, he's a vampire.
Knowledge religion?
I'm gonna lean in like onto Davdithas' shoulder and be like, detect evil?
Are you trying to hide this? Hold on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Nat 20 plus 4?
You get the same information that Davdithas did. Yep.
Wow. Nice roll.
Are you trying to whisper this?
Yeah, I'm trying to disguise that. Yeah.
Okay, give me like a sleight of hand.
Okie doke. I'll roll at a +1. And I rolled a 19 plus 3 for 22. And that +1 was Amanda from last week. Thank you very much.
All right. So you think you're able to whisper to him without him hearing it?
I glance down at my shield in my left hand. I look up at the vampire. I look at my party. And I just settle my eyes on the vampire.
So Davdithas, you got the message from Mihaly.
Okay, can I respond to him?
You can try.
I'm gonna tell him, I was like, don't have that ready.
Are you trying to hide that, or are you trying to just...
I'll try my best to hide it.
Give me a sleight of hand.
I suppose without the context of the rest of the conversation, it would be fine, but...
That's gonna be a 2 minus 13 for -11.
He just screams top of his lungs.
Don't got that ready.
Pulls out a megaphone.
Listen, people. Clearly you know a little bit about me and my kind. However, I don't think you know everything. Not all of us are evil. Some of us just want to live what we call life. I mean, I guess you would call this life, right? We want to go through our existence and, peacefully.
Guys, he's a philosopher. Shut the window quick.
There's gonna be more.
Wow.
They frighten easily, but they'll be back. And in greater numbers.
Sir, if I may ask your name?
You can do that.
What is your name, sir?
You can call me Arcturus.
Okay, Arcturus. Oh, that name seems to have power. It just what if you just want to stay here for the night, huh?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'll level with you. The smell of there's recently dead in there, isn't there?
I look back. Yep.
Well,
Don't look at me.
Recently dead, undead.
There's a few.
I try to live my life, or what this life is, with that I've been cursed with to eat animals and prey upon, things that are not human per se. But if there's blood available and fresh, and I can partake without having to take life, I think I'd like to enjoy myself.
I'm feeling a bit suggestive, and I'm thinking, if you can give us your word that you will only feast upon these corpses in here, and not us, the living, I'm okay with it. Anyone have any objections?
Why doesn't this guy just work at a slaughterhouse or something?
Well, that's a good idea.
I mean, really.
Yeah. You should look into working at a slaughterhouse.
He could get a job in town.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
How about those?
Come on.
Do they have a night shift?
I guess they do now.
I'm sure if you're good enough, they would hook you up. So you're not here to kill any of us?
No.
All right. House is
Sense
yours.
motive on his no.
Do it.
Nice.
Yep. Sense and motive. That is a 7 + 8 for 15.
You think he's being honest with you?
Oh, okay.
As long as you're not going to kill us, house is yours. We're leaving anyway.
We're leaving. Where are we gonna
If
go?
I could offer a suggestion,
Oh God. Yes.
there seems to be a lot of dead in the area. Maybe you should be careful when you're out there. I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying there's a lot of dead roaming out there.
Do you know where they're coming from?
They're just roaming around the field. Some are still tied to the scarecrows out there, but the origination, I'm not sure. If you don't mind,
A lot still out there.
the more the time that goes by, the less nutrients I'll get from this. I don't think this is something that you'll want to see.
Go ahead. We're leaving. Thank you for the advice. Appreciate it. Get some good rest.
Be safe in your travels.
You too.
Which window did he crawl through?
The one directly north of you, Davdithas.
Directly north. Okay.
Davdithas, give me a perception check, please.
Righto. That is going to be a 14 + 14 for 28.
Are you guys exiting the building right now? What do you tell me what you're doing?
I'm thinking about crawling out the window.
Okay.
That's my thought process right now, but I was gonna ask the team. You guys ready to go?
It's time to go. We've got to go meet Moat and the dragon for a fight, remember?
Am I looking at the map correctly? Is there a back door?
There is a window. So all those on the back side are all windows.
Okay.
Yep.
Did we check the bedroom yet?
Nope. We didn't go
Okay,
in there because we heard something come in.
On the way out, I'll do a quick sweep through the building.
Okay, so you guys swept out here mostly. Give me a perception.
Damn. I'm no good at that one. Who would have thought? Flat 10.
Nothing. You don't see anything more than what you found previously.
Okay. And with that, I walk over to a window, ready to disembark.
Okay. Is that with the window you're gonna go out of, Mihaly?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's on the west side of the house. On the southern side. What is everybody else doing?
Yeah, I'm thinking about crawling out this eastern window.
I'm heading out the window. Idabrix, you want a hand?
Yes, please.
Give her a quick boost.
Interesting.
As we all just crawl out windows.
Separate
I ain't
ways.
moving that table a second time.
No, me either.
I don't think you could anymore, actually, at this point.
Yeah.
Only an 18 strength. I'm good.
All right, so you guys pop outside, and from within, you hear the sound of, like something lunging at a piece of meat and like smacking into it with a slurp. Davdithas, on your way out the window, you happen to look back at the creature, and hanging from his belt is a symbol of why can't I think of your patron saint? Your Desna.
Desna?
A symbol of Desna.
That's weird. I'm gonna peek my head back through the window real quick from the outside.
Yep.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
He's like fully engrossed, sucking the blood from one of the bodies.
Oh God. Oh wow. I didn't need that visual. I don't know if you can actually hear me right now, but I was just curious about that symbol you're wearing there.
As you do so, he whips around to you, blood and like the black blood is dripping down his face. His fangs are fully extended. His face is twisted, and he looks at you and he says, "Brother, even if you fall, sometimes you hang on to the precepts."
I understand. Well, may Desna's blessing be upon you.
I wish it could be, but never again.
I just nod my head and I start walking.
Okay. All right, so you guys are all outside on separate sides of the building at the moment. That's always a good choice.
Yes,
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
My intention is to start walking around the building
Okay.
towards
I'm walking.
where everyone else would have exited.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, so you guys tell me what you intend to do at this point. You have.
I'm gonna round the corner and talk to Davdithas and be like, "Did you just give him a blessing?"
He wore the symbol of Desna on him.
No
He
way,
did.
dude. He
I saw
killed
it.
someone and took it. I'm calling it.
I don't know, man. I mean, he once was just like us. Stupid,
Stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I can be stupid at the best of times. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Midnight
we need to
Zion
decide where to
has-
go.
Before we do that, Midnight Zion has gifted a +1 to Luna. Kulios has redeemed a random encounter, +1 to Idabrix from Clawman, and a +1 to Mihaly from Clawman.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We need a plan. Where are we headed?
Horses / donkey.
All right. Where did we leave them?
Ways
North
away.
up the field by the tree
Right.
line.
So at this point, it's night. You guys had traveled all day and then have been fighting for the last, I want to say, like an hour. So you got there around dusk, like it was like 6, 7. The sun was starting to go down, and so it is dark at this point. But your intention is to head back to your animals. Mounts. I couldn't think of the word mount.
Animals are animals.
Your animals.
Glorious steeds.
Well, there's no other buildings in sight, right?
No, I checked. Trust my perception.
It's true. It's
Can
true.
never trust your perception.
I don't.
I'd like to take another look at that.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure there's not, but let me double check.
Okay. I'll roll a perception in the meantime anyway. For 27.
There is not any other buildings in the immediate area that you can see.
All right. Well then, yeah. I guess let's get back to the horses. Everyone, gather around. I'll hide us from undead as well.
Good plan.
I'm gonna share the map with you, and you can tell me where on the map that you would like to head, where you left your horses, if you remember, because this is gonna be fun.
Well, I believe we're currently
We
here.
left
I
our
believe-
horses right where that marker is, pretty much. Yeah,
I believe we left the horses in that vicinity,
absolutely.
Which
which is
marker?
to the northwest.
Where'd you leave them?
To the northwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's nighttime, and you're in the cornfields. So if you want to get back to them with, give me some survivals.
Okay. First, I'm gonna cast hide from undead on all of us.
Excellent. What's the time on that again? I think I forgot.
It is 10 minutes per level, and I am a level 4 cleric, so that is going to be 40 minutes.
Your math is solid. I agree.
Yes.
Boy. Anybody mind if I take the survival?
Good God, yes, take it, because I just rolled a 1. So
I'll use my +1, one of them for Marshmallow.
Okay.
Make sure we get this done expeditiously
I'll assist him as well,
with a 24.
and I'll roll to assist with a 9. 1 and 8 for 9.
For those of you new to Pathfinder, to assist another person, you have to hit a base of 10.
I literally
Davdithas
have,
did not succeed at that.
The
Also,
only
Gunnar
roll
has
he
a
could have got that wouldn't get him base 10.
Yeah.
I have to roll at least a 2, and that's it. And I couldn't get that.
The dice curse has passed from Gunnar tonight over to Davdithas. All right, so it takes you about 15 minutes to get over to your where you left the horses. The horses and in fact the donkey are still there.
Yeah.
And what do you guys do?
I hop on my horse.
Your trusty steed.
Yes.
Okay.
I walk up to my donkey, which you'll recall I named Jackson in the previous episode, and I go, Jackson, good to see you. I look back to the party and go, that's a fine ass. I hop aboard. No, come on.
Oh God.
All right. So
God.
what's your destination? You guys got to tell me what you intend to do. Do you remember the situation you're in? Do you remember what the what the plan is?
We're heading back to the dueling grounds for Moat and the Dragon.
Okay.
I feel like we didn't find out much out here, though.
Well, we got this note.
Yeah, we got a note and we got a key, but I feel like we didn't. I don't know.
That key must be something local, right?
I've got to look it over some more when I'm a little less tired.
Yeah, perhaps if we can identify the symbol, we might actually get a lead here.
Out of character, what kind of role is that?
No, it's local.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Idabrix, you have to wait 24 hours from your last roll. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what time did you have to meet Mo by?
That I don't remember.
Nighttime, right?
I believe he was.
Dusk.
He was leaving in the morning at daybreak to travel, and it would take him half a day to get there, right?
Right. So you think it's about a half a day travel to get there, and like I said, it's currently like 9 or 10 at night. So you think if you you have time to rest and still make it over there.
Yeah. I mean, mathematically speaking, if we find a nice place to camp in the woods.
I don't know if I want to rest here, if I want to rest closer to there, though.
Well, I think we should travel a bit and find a
Yeah.
nice spot on the way and camp, you know?
All right. Let me know your plan.
I agree with that.
Yep. So we're going to set out. We're going to head towards it. And on the way, we're going to look for any nice campgrounds.
What kind of amenities would you like with this campgrounds?
You know, I'd
Shower.
say 5, bed and breakfast would be good.
Davdithas,
Hot tub.
Just tell me high or low at this point.
Hi.
Okay. Gunnar, tell me high.
Did
or
we
low.
get to know what that roll was? Did he
High.
succeed or not? Oh, sorry.
Gunnar, give me a high or low, please.
Hi.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. Anyway, yeah, I guess we're just looking for a place where there's some space where we could set up a small.
How far out do you want to travel first?
I'd say at least an hour, right?
It's in more like 3.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to be Riverside, just for the ambiance.
For the ambiance? All right.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
We'll keep an eye out for it, but we're not making it a requirement. So.
Let's travel in the opposite direction 3 hours to get to the nearest stream.
Wow. It's kind of funny. Give me a knowledge local. Give me a knowledge local.
Our trusty Idabrix has got that covered.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna
Show us that amazing roll.
I'm gonna use one of my +1s from last week left over from Lambs to the Slaughter. And that is... Wow, the dice are my friends tonight. That's a 9.
Idabrix, you know there's water between you and where you are currently and back at the at Sandpoint, but you're not sure where exactly.
I'll pull out one of my trusty old maps that we've had and acquired, and pull a survival roll as they all start spattering about where they want to and where we're going and where we're going to camp, and I'll see if I can find something geographically that would provide safety.
So you think if you, based on your travel out here, give me a survival check, just. But you're pretty sure based on the travel out here, you think if you got like 2 hours away, you could find like a nice, secluded part of woods. You could probably find a brook on the way. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 19 on the die.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'd take, if you want to put yourself about 3 hours out from this farm, you can absolutely do so and find spend a little time looking around for a safe area to sleep in and a source of water. So.
Okay. Gunnar pulls out the map as we're starting to ride, and I kind of do some calculating and looking, and stars and moon, and if that tree looks really like that one, and if we're here and the curvature of we're gonna stop here.
Works for me.
Okay.
All right. So you stop and you find a nice little glade that's hidden by, it almost comes down into a bowl, Gunnar, and there's some trees around the area. It gives you a little bit of cover from the area around you. There's a brook not too far off. It's walking distance as well. So.
Okay. If you guys want to set up camp here, and I'll grab water skins, I'll go fill up from the brook, and we can get camp ready for the night.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you sleep, or
set up a watch rotation?
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
I guess we'll take.
Who's taking second? I'm sorry.
Idabrix?
I can go second, or you can. I don't have a preference.
Okay, I'll go last, I guess.
Yeah, that leaves me in third.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So, is there anything else you guys want to do before or as the night progresses, or as you prepare for bed?
Not that I can think of.
I'll break up my rations that I'm always toting around to make sure that everybody eats, and I'll feed everybody and make sure everybody's eating and drinking.
Okay.
We're camping in amongst trees or in a field, or how would you describe it?
It's in you walk into a little like glen, and there's trees surrounding like a little dip down into the ground. So you guys are camped down like in this, trying to get some cover over from the elements and from view.
So I'll like grab my rope out of my bag while Gunnar's handing out his food and start like tying a rope from tree to tree, like just kind of weaving it tree to tree to tree and then tying it off somewhere, just so it's like maybe a foot tall, like a little ankle grabber. If someone was going to walk up on us, they might fall flat on their face and wake us up.
Sounds good.
Always thinking about shitty little traps, I guess.
I'm going to, while we're hanging out, and then if I don't finish before bed, then during my watch, I'm going to work on cleaning my sword.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anything? All right.
That's it.
Fair enough. The night goes by uneventfully, and as you guys awaken to the sound of chirping birds and a nice rustle of air, light dawns on you guys, and you wake up to a brave new day.
I'm going to immediately start to pray.
You should.
Yep, I need it.
Okay.
I will join him in prayer.
Okay.
I'll do it too, just pretending to follow along, not really knowing what I'm doing, just trying to be supportive. I'm like, just like, when you're trying to say the words along with them, but you really
you're
not
like
sure.
singing the song.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
everybody's
just
trying.
Yeah, exactly that. Yes.
And as they do that, I'm just like packing up my bedroll and, putting my stuff in my bag and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. And then what are you guys doing?
I guess we saddle up and we head to the meeting spot.
Alrighty.
Unless anyone's got any better ideas.
That's about it. I'll hand out another piece of ration as we're riding along the day.
All right. So you guys travel through the woods, and you travel for a good couple hours, and it takes you a little bit to get there, but you think you're making your way back to the spot where you left your friend. As you get closer, though, you realize the land has changed in the last couple days. That bog, as you get closer to the location, the area starts to turn more boggy and brackish water and dark and a lot of rotting trees, and it turns from a normal woods environment into this type of environment. It's more you would think it would be a moor or a swamp type area.
Could I tap it for black mana? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Turn the whole swamp to its side.
Yeah, just tilt it on its side.
I wish I could right click the map and do change the orientation, because I would literally do it right now.
Just flip it.
Just tap it. Yeah. Flip it over and tap that.
Yeah. Yep. The closer you get to the location, the more boggy and more rundown and just oppressively dark it is.
Would I know that this is not illusionary? Would I have a reason to detect magic?
It's a really weird
Is
question.
it illusionary?
That's a very meta question. You guys
Well,
saw.
you said one thing that tipped me off, and I just made. Okay, how about this? Can I roll?
But I want you to remember when your characters were here last time. What was happening?
Well, we were encountering the dragon, and it was fine, and then it became very marshy.
It became marshy while you were there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're in the vicinity. I just want to know how it works. Or in the vicinity of the dragon, rather, is what I meant.
Okay. So if you want to cast detect magic, you can. If you think something's an illusion, give me why you think your character thinks it's an illusion, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I think it's an illusion because you said the trees are rotting, and trees wouldn't just start rotting overnight, or you know what I mean? Like, it'd just be live trees.
Sure. Give me a will save.
Sure. I roll that one at a +4, which I'm happy about, so a 13. 9 + 4, 13.
Everything still stays you close your eyes and you're like, this isn't real, this isn't real, this isn't real. And you look around and everything, you open your eyes and it's real.
Okay. That's all I got. I don't know.
All right.
Guys, I think we're nearing that dragon by the looks of things.
Yeah, it sure looks reminiscent of his arrival.
Perhaps we should talk about a plan? I mean, not to jump the gun here, but...
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. We're just here for moral support.
We're cheerleaders. Really? We're definitely going to jump in, right?
Do you... I don't know. If we do, it could mean the death of the one Moat cares about. And our death, too.
Well...
I nudge Idabrix. Motion at the two of them talking.
Yes.
Are you hearing this?
I'm hearing it. The only thing I'm hoping to get out of this is a dragon scale.
Probably ask. He might give you one.
I mean, that's fair, but I'd rather wait and see what happens.
He's evil, though. He might just tell you no just to spite you.
If he loses one already, I would rather ask him for one that has already come off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you ask him and he just doesn't go away and leave one there, he might just say no to spite you because he's evil.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you noticed, he was kind of... I don't know. I've never encountered a fireworm like that before. I've, to be honest, never encountered a fireworm ever, and he seemed extremely smart.
Well, everything that I know about them says that they are. So
Hmm. He didn't seem very nice either. Although for some reason he wanted us to succeed in what we were doing, and that concerns me.
maybe he gets something out of it if we do.
Or he keeps us busy while he's doing what he wants to do.
Also true. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing which.
What if we find his lair? You could be like super sneaky spy and like spy on him. Maybe he has like underlings or like minions to be like brags to. You know those typical tales that you hear in the taverns where like the big evil boss goes back to like their keep or their castle, or in this case his his cave with his millions of gold and platinum pieces, and he's like, ha 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 ha, I sent those adventurers off on another wild goose chase, hopefully to their death this time, where they get overrun by hundreds of undead. You know what I mean? It could be like one of those things.
As you guys stand there, you see overhead and you hear the creak of wings flap as a creature that you know to be Midnight flies into the middle of the area that you're in. You have currently started to walk into these boglands. In the middle of the map somewhere, or off in the distance, the creature starts to swoop circles and dives down.
Do we recognize the creature?
I mean, I said it was Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
You tell
think
me.
he's
Midnight. Doesn't ring
there
a
he
bell.
is.
No.
Is he landing near us or a little bit further away?
He's off. He's to the west of you, but it's like
Okay.
in front of you if you were walking in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start heading that direction, I
I
guess.
just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure he wasn't like
Well, we
landing on our
can-
heads.
Yeah, while we continue talking, I guess I'll start riding in that direction.
Yeah, as we set off, I just kind of turned to the party. Are we about to watch our friend die here?
I think that's what it is about to happen. Or he's going to slay a dragon and become mighty, and it's going to be amazing.
I mean, how
Either-
strong is he?
Either way, these
Better yet, how strong is a dragon?
Dragon is pretty freaking strong.
I mean, Moat is cool and possibly the coolest armor wearer we know.
See,
We can all agree, but it can't be that
Hmm.
strong, right?
so I can tell you from my experience, which is slim to none, I only have stories from what they tell us of the thunder and fire worms, that they're incredibly, incredibly strong, much stronger than any man could be.
Mike,
This
do
is
I
a
know all
fool's
of this
bargain he's
from-
made.
Do I know all of that from when I had rolled my intelligence roll about identifying what he was?
I don't think you rolled an intelligence check. I think you just. Oh, did I? So
There was like a knowledge roll or an intelligence roll or something back when we very first met him
Yeah.
that I was like the only one who knew anything about dragons.
And I think, okay, so you got the base, if I remember right, and if we need to revisit this, we can, but I believe you got a base information about it, that this was one of that,
I knew it was
the
a black
habitat-
black chromatic dragon.
yeah, its habitat, it typically, the way it feasts is it, instead of killing its prey outright, it prefers to have them fester and get putrid in the waters of the swamp it lives in, and
Right.
then it consumes it. Its breath is not fire. It's actually
Right, it breathes
acid.
acid.
Yep. But I think that's pretty much. I think that's where I left it with you.
Okay.
So, I have another theory. As we continue to ride towards where this dragon is, what if he finishes off Mo and eventually takes over the town? What if he's the head of all this?
What do you mean eventually takes over the town?
What town? We're not talking sample. Really?
Maybe.
I don't
Ooh.
think Midnight has any interest in Sandpoint.
Oh, you don't think he would, lie to get what he wants?
I mean, I think he could just take what he wants by force, honestly.
Yeah, but why risk it? Why not just lie to us and have us off on fool errands and take what he wants and does what he wants? They're shifty.
Shifty.
I don't know. Then why would he have been helping us to get clues about what's going on?
This is what I'm saying. Mind blown. He's not doing this to help us. He's doing this to keep us busy and occupied so we don't realize what's going on.
I assumed he was furthering his own agenda through us in a way that somehow benefits us, you know, a little bit, but surely there's something in it for him. He just wouldn't give in.
If his goal was to keep us out of the picture, he would have just killed us.
I agree with that statement, actually.
Valid point.
I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
I could be wrong as well. Just my logic thinking. These things tend to be pretty smart, don't they?
They do, to my knowledge.
And the most logical
Cunning.
choice. Yeah, the most logical choice would be to just kill us if he didn't want us around.
Think?
So,
Sometimes.
are you guys just advancing down the path that's leading south of you?
Yeah,
we're heading
discussing
back
as
to
we
where-
Just
ride.
kind of traveling along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking while we go.
All right. So as you guys advance down the path, if you're just following the path, it starts to meander. It starts out going directly south, but it starts to meander over towards the west as well as you progress down it.
Where did we see Midnight?
You saw him in the he was north of where Gunnar is currently.
Okay. Because I think our goal was probably to go to him, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think, yeah.
All right. As you guys make your way down the path, you progress, and when you get to where you guys are currently, it opens up. Scene opens up. It looks like a couple different paths have intertwined here. As you do so, you see the figure of Midnight sitting back, laying down on its haunches on the northeastern side of the trail, like right around there. To the east of you, to the west of you, you see a horse saddled, and you see the familiar face of your friend Moat riding or walking away from the horse with his gear in his hands. He walks over to. He starts to walk. Start walking down the path towards the center of this clearing. He sees you, and a little smile comes on his face, as if a little bit relieved. And when Midnight sees you, he looks at you guys, and he looks at Moat, and he says, "Moat, you have to stay true to the bargain." Moat,
Don't worry, we're not here to interfere.
if you do,
We know.
So Moat nods his head and walks up to you guys, and very resignedly looks at you and says, "Thank you, friends, for being here."
You sure you don't want any of our help?
No, my honor prevents it.
I'm gonna start searching through my bag. I think I've got some spare potions here. What do you need?
No.
No?
Gunnar kind of shifts his shield and his sword and offers it once more.
Friends, I have my own weapons, but I appreciate the thought.
A bit of luck for the road. Nudging at Davdithas.
I don't think he'd accept it.
Before this does begin, to sate my my morbid curiosity, if things do go poorly, there's an agreement that we might have your remains so that I could perform perhaps your burial. And how would you like that done? Would you like it the old Norse way or like your way?
Ooh, questions.
Gunnar.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Yee.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ugh.
Ah.
Ooh.
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 I don't normally do this, but I can picture Davdithas being like, dibs on that armor. and Suzuki Senpai said it in chat, and I almost lost it.
Oh
Because
my
I've been
god.
picturing, like, I've known about this coming for a while, so I'm thinking, oh, Davdithas walking up, man, that's a mighty fine set of armor.
I would never take that from a living man. Jeez.
A dead man,
After he's
though.
dead, on the other hand. Gunnar pulls out an imaginary scroll and quill, which brings us on to our next question. How would you like your belongings distributed?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
DNR in.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I would like to
Just
be better.
pulling at the collar of my cloak. Ooh.
Gunnar, I would be honored to go out in the North Way. However, I would like my remains, the ashes, to be buried with my armor in a place of honor up by the church, if the church will allow that.
Fantastic.
Well, no need to worry about that mode. I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah. At what point do we help? Not at all. Still sure on that?
Can't help at all.
I glance at the dragon across on yonder hill. Any requests?
Stay out of the way.
Moat, how will we know? Assuming in the off chance that this beast bests you in battle, how will we know that it goes through on its end of the bargain? Perhaps you'd like us to follow up and take on that task.
I can only... My honor dictates that I take care of my business here today.
Yes, but the one that he's been holding captive. Do you
How
want
can
us
we
to-
ensure they get released?
Yeah.
Leave us a name, perhaps a personal trinket of things that we can show to them so they know. They can trust us.
He looks over to you, and he looks over at Midnight, and he yells to Midnight, will they be released? Midnight gets up on its haunches, puts its arms down, its wings flare behind him. You dare question my honor? You dare question my honor after everything I have done? Moat. Salakwa. I have done nothing but dealt with you on the level, and now you question me.
No, that was me. Moat's okay. Sorry
Enough
about
of
that.
this. Enough of this. It is time. So
Oh,
Moat looks at you and takes a sword off his back and grips his shield and brings it before him and says, "Friends, it's time for you to back off."
I give him a nod.
May the blessing of Desna be with you.
Where are you guys
And
going
I
to
back
position?
off.
Where are you going to position yourself? So as you came up to the clearing, you're able to see a little bit more. I have to do it like this though. Seriously?
How about
Seriously.
10 feet outside of the dragon's largest AoE? Where would that place me? Sandpoint?
Sandpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the tavern, perhaps.
All right. So you show me where you're going to position yourself.
I'm guessing maybe like right up on if this is like a little bit of a hill and I have visual from here, maybe this seems good.
Yep.
I like that. I'll sit slightly higher on the hill so I can see over Davdithas. I'm quite short otherwise.
Moat looks at Gunnar and Idabrix and says, "You can't be there. We need this area. You guys all should
Yeah, you
back
guys
up."
are like 15 feet from the dragon.
I didn't know how big the scaling would actually be. That's my bad. Then yeah, we'll join our compatriots here, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
Idabrix, you want him with my shoulder?
Yes, please. I'm gonna
Okay.
park my horse right there.
Put your horse on his shoulder and then still be
Put
mounted on your horse.
on my shoulder.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yes, I went there.
All right.
I'm alright with it. I went there too.
So Moat steps up walks into the center of the three-way intersection there. You see him gripping the back of his shield, his sword. He's weighing the balance. He looks up to the creature before him, and as Midnight rears on its back legs, its wings sweeping back and buffeting, suddenly Moat, a scream tears through from his tears out of his throat. His body goes instantly rigid, and he starts to rip off his armor. And with that, we're gonna go to break.
What?
We're going to break.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So like when you say rip off his armor, is this like a powerful move, or is it like a Magic Mike kind of move?
I'm
Yeah,
thinking-
it was a strip dance the whole time he challenged him to. It wasn't even a fight. We just
Dance
misinterpreted.
off.
Oh, you better bring it.
Is that all right? I brought it up.
Sharks versus
Removed.
Jets.
That might be better.
Wow, I can hear you now.
All right, so guys, we're gonna take a quick break, and every week we like to take a break right in the middle of the show to give the cast a chance to run to the restroom, grab a snack, that kind of thing, and just take 5 minutes and get some downtime, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. But I made a video the other day. If any of you guys are new to like TTRPG stuff or looking for free resources on how to get into Dungeons and Dragons, Savage Worlds, or Pathfinder, here I'm going to link it in the chat here. It's a great video to check out. Maybe save it for later. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you back in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, we're coming back from that break. Thank you so much for sticking around while we take a couple minutes just to refresh ourselves, to keep us fresh, so that we can entertain you better. Cass, how you feeling?
Doing me a concern, Mike.
Doing you a
Yeah, a
concern?
little bit.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right, that's good feedback. Let's get into it. You guys ready?
Good feedback.
Yeah.
A plus.
All right.
Hey, at
Let
least
us
I
see
said
the-
something.
Let's see the epic battle.
Let's see the epic battle.
I
what if it's-
imagine this battle will probably take about an hour and a half, and we just sit back, right, while you just narrate the whole thing.
Sure, that sounds fun for
Okay.
our community.
Excellent.
I mean, we can cheer.
Alrighty.
Doing great, Moat.
I can't hear you, Davdithas, back there.
I was just saying, Moat's doing great. Keep it up.
+1 to Davdithas from Gardener Girl, and a disadvantage token to Mike from Dice Barbarian, which might become handy in the next couple minutes here. So, we also got what else do we get? Luna, you got one from Midnight Zion. Coolio,
I did, yes.
Quaman has given Mihaly a +1, and
I feel like you already read those,
oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'm just marking them off now.
just in case.
Did you get the one, Mihaly? Shame you didn't toss blind fireballs though. Okay.
No, I didn't get that.
That's from Brimble76 is giving you an advantage roll. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Alrighty.
Let me make note of that.
All right, guys, you ready to get back into it?
Please.
Do it.
All right. As Moat walks up, and he has his sword and his shield in his hand, and he looks up to Midnight, and all of a sudden, his body tightens up, and he starts to scream this noise that it's tearing through loose from his throat. He drops his sword, he drops his shield, and all of a sudden, he just starts tearing the armor off his body. Pieces come off, his chest plate comes off, his pauldrons and everything falls to the ground. He falls forward onto his hands and knees in front of you. Anybody do anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right. He falls forth onto his hands and knees in front of you. And as you watch, a transformation overtakes your friend Moat. Gone are the fine hair and the fine mustaches and the refined features of Moat. And suddenly the body starts to grow. And as he does so, His arms, muscles pop out on his arms, and his legs fall and they fall opposed like another creature. Wings sprout from his back, and after about a minute, the form of a brass dragon stands in front of you, facing Midnight.
But not a mithril dragon, only a brass dragon.
Yeah, but if he survives, he'll probably give us a dragon scale.
I nudge Mihaly as I'm eating some rations. I go, oh, Mo is a dragon. Look at that.
Dude, I mean, we're not eating the same thing, but you didn't slip some sasheen into your. That's real. That
I see it too. This is crazy. Take another bite.
So,
I reach into his bowl and take a bite. Just completely fixated on what's happening.
I'm like hitting Gunnar on top of the head. I'm like, Gunnar!
I know, I see it.
so Moat shakes off, and his wings flex back, and he looks at Midnight. And he says, "I'm here, Sarithis. This is what you wanted. You wanted one-on-one versus me. Is it time? Are we gonna do this?" And a wild, just laugh escapes from Midnight's face, and he shoots up into the air. And with that, we're gonna be on initiative. Oh,
Wait, we, as in Moat?
I know what I'm doing with my first turn. That's all I can say.
Would you like to say it out loud so I can decide what I'm doing with my first turn?
I cannot.
I'm gonna follow suit.
I rolled a 4.
I have a 10.
I have an 8.
I have a 25.
Get out.
No, you get out.
Mihaly, you gonna do anything on your turn?
I'm going to reserve my action for I guess when I want to hop in. I'm just going to see what the rest of my party does, but I am gripping the reins of my donkey, which sounds a little dirty when you say it that way. I'm gripping that donkey real hard right now.
If you could please refer to it as your ass from now on, that would be great.
My ass is fully clenched.
Yeah, but what about the donkey?
That too.
Give me a will save, please.
A will save, you say?
Yes.
Alrighty, I will use a advantage roll, if I may.
Sure.
First roll is a 20, 16 plus 4.
Okay.
And second roll is a 17, 13 plus 4.
All right.
I will choose the higher of the two for the 20.
That's a good math skills there. So Mihaly,
Thank you.
Seeing this black dragon launch himself from the ground up into the air, in its true form, not holding back, and ripping up into the air, a fear starts to radiate out. It's intimidating. This is something majestic and beautiful yet deadly that you have never experienced before at this caliber. A fear starts to overtake you, but you're sitting there and you dig in and you able to shake off the effects of this fear. But something chills you to the core, the raw primal nature of this creature, and it's pretty frightening. I'm gonna cycle the turns. Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
No, that is all for me.
Okay. So the black dragon flies up in the air, looks down at Moat, and his wings flapping. He's probably 40 feet up in the air. Looks at Moat and he says, "I'm waiting." Idabrix, it's your turn.
At this point, I think I'm gonna use my turn to maybe get down off of Gunnar's shoulders.
Okay.
Because that's not a good place for either of us if I'm there. Do I need to roll like an acrobatics or anything?
You're just climbing down from your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Give me a will save, please.
And I am also going to use a +1 from Marshmallow Rampage from last week, and that's all of my ones from last week.
Okay.
Save 15.
Okay. Idabrix, you stare in awe at this creature, this creature of legend and myth standing before you. It's flown up into the air. It fills you with an inherent fear. It's just something primal about this fear that shakes you to the core. But through your adventures, you have proven yourself to be a hardy adventurer, and you steady yourself, and you look at the creature and just grit your teeth, and you let the effects of the fear wash over you, and you shake them off.
I was going to say, if that was against fear, I have a +2 against that as well.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Moat suddenly flies up into the air. Moat, he stretch backs his wings and shoots up into the air, almost until he's parallel with Midnight. And he looks at him, and he sucks in his breath, and he starts to. You hear a whoosh of like a bellows as his lungs fill, and he expels he starts to breathe forward. His breath is and I can't find the attack. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys.
I really like your description there, how he breathes forward his breath.
His breath.
That's
in
amazing.
the form of, I want to say in the form of
breath.
breath.
Cool.
God, the fail. I'm sorry. All right. I'm such a fail DM tonight. It doesn't specify, but I thought Brass Dragons always had lightning for breath, but it's just saying an attack. So I'm gonna drop the attack on him. Oh my God!
You're the GM. You can make it whatever you want.
It's true. It's true.
If you want him to shoot cats and dogs out of his mouth, he can.
That would be badass. I vote for that.
Okay. All right. So he his breath, his lungs fill like a bellows, and he lets loose a gout of fire at Midnight. Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually chop that. So that is a 2 + 8 for a 10, and it does not hit. So Midnight, seeing him suck in his breath and start to expel it, rolls to the side and is able to roll away from the attack of Moat. Gunnar, your turn.
That's some impressive stuff there. And I'm pretty sure I owe you a will save, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I get a bonus as well for bravery.
Okay. What does bravery do?
Starting at second level, a fighter gains a +1 bonus on will saves against fear.
There you go. Let's see that. So Gunnar, seeing the effects, seeing these creatures locked in their battle. What'd you roll?
I'm gonna roll a 10 and pee myself.
Actually. So Gunnar, seeing this, these two creatures of legend lunging at each other, and the breath from Moat firing out at the other dragon, and just the wave of fear rushes over him. Gunnar is shook for a second, but he, the steel comes back into his spine, and he looks at it and he goes, no, I must be strong for my friend, and shakes off the effects of the fear. Davdithas.
Okay. What I would like to do, and I had this plan from the get-go, was get further away.
Okay.
So I want to take a step south as far as I can.
Okay.
So I'll head to here, just slightly shrouded in mist for me.
I will open up.
Seeing him move will trigger my movement as well.
It'll trigger. What do you mean?
On my turn, I told you I wanted to reserve my turn till I saw my party mates leave.
Okay. So yeah, after Davdithas, you'll be able to jump in after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Which
Davdithas,
is
you're
funny
running.
because I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
it's
I think
his
I'm
turn
top of the order anyway. Never mind. Sorry.
So,
So
but yeah, go
Davdithas,
ahead.
you're moving down south as far as way as you can.
yeah,
Okay. Give me a will save, please.
sure. I would like to use my +1 from Gardener Girl,
Okay.
and may my will be strong. 9 + 9 for 18.
All right. So Davdithas, you think it's prudent at this point to put as much room as yourself between the fighting of the two epic creatures and yourself. However, the fear over, it washes over you as you're running, and you take a look back, and you're like, I must be strong. I must be strong for Moat. He has the pillar of faith that he is. I must be strong for him, and you're
Right.
able.
Yeah, that's the thoughts going through my head.
And you're
Yep.
able to shake off the effects of the dragon fear.
Sure.
Mihai, what do you want to do?
Seeing Davdithas ride south, I'm gonna look to the other party members and go, guys, and just like slowly start backing up my donkey and turning it around and kind of running down as quickly as I can. I'll travel into Davdithas and turn around to continue watching where he's at.
Okay.
That will end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. So it's back to Midnight's turn, and Midnight looks over at Moat and starts to laugh, and reaches behind under one of its wings with a claw, and pulls out an egg, a brass egg.
Oh,
Looks down at it and says, "So much strife for such a simple item. It's amazing what this will do." And drops it and lunges and starts to lunge over at Moat. So flies over and is going to try to bite into the neck of Moat in the air for AC 29.
Oh my god.
Yep. So as Midnight flies over and its jaws extended, and it bites into the neck of Moat and rips some flesh free of its neck, and tears it and then spits it out at the ground, and just this evil laugh that just resonates all in you guys' ears. It pierces you to the core of how disturbing this is. It's just something that it just strikes to your core on how evil this creature is. Idabrix, it's your turn.
Yep, I would also like to back up. So I'm going to move. Let's see. I guess. Well, can I? I can't move super fast. Can I catch? Where exactly is the? Okay. Where exactly is
The egg dropping?
Yeah, where is it landing?
It's let me clear pointers. Hold on, and then I'll give you a new pointer. So it is going to drop right. That's not the right kind of pointer. Sorry. Draw arrow. It's dropped right in that square there, which is about 10 feet behind, or 5 feet behind where Midnight is. But Midnight's, like I said, Midnight and Moat are 40 feet up in the air.
Yeah. And I'm trying to see if I can even make it over there. I could if I would like to try to run over there.
Okay.
And see if I can catch it.
Okay. So that's you have up to what your base is 20, right?
Correct.
You can easily make that within a full run, and then you're gonna try and catch it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Let's see. Nope, skills. And I would like to use my +1 from Great Wolf tonight.
Okay.
And add that in. That is a 19.
wow.
Idabrix. Everybody sees Idabrix nimbly dart through the legs of Gunnar and run out through the trees and looks up into the sky. And, she's trying to time where the egg is coming down. She puts her arms out like this, in front of her. And as the egg drops from the sky, it lands in Idabrix's arms, and she hugs it close to her chest.
Yeah, I did that. And that's I can't really move anywhere else unless can I 5-step if I took a full run?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
That was only 20 feet. It would have been a standard move action,
That's
right?
that's a lot more than 20 feet. Right?
Oh,
That's
I'm
a lot
sorry.
more. Yeah.
My bad.
Because I had to go
Just
diagonally.
diagonals. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. Okay. At that point, I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna yell, "Guys, I got it," and that'll be it.
Okay. So Moat, clearly wounded, is going to attack back at at Darkness, seeing his egg, fall to the ground and land land safely in Idabrix's hands. A certainty comes over him. It's not quite a smile, but a set of determination washes over his face as he looks at Midnight in front of him, and he's gonna lunge at him and try to bite him and claw on him. So can't do the wing. Sorry. So he's gonna attempt to bite him at first for AC 18. His bite misses, and then he's gonna attempt to claw at him with both of his claws for. So he lunges forward and he tries to bite Midnight, and his claws come around, and he's unable to land a blow on Midnight as Midnight is bobbing and weaving, and Midnight looks down at Idabrix holding the egg, and just saliva drips out of its mouth, and its eyes center on Idabrix. Gunnar, it's your turn.
I believe something fat lady. And Gunnar begins casting a spell as he sees Idabrix grab the egg and slowly begin enlarging person. And that'll probably be my entire turn.
Okay. When you're done, hit that button.
Yep.
So,
trying to get it to.
So how do you call to your patron to grant you this?
I reveal my holy symbol, and I give a wicked sneer to the evil that would betray a deal, and my hand presses over the symbol of Yggdrasil on my chest, and I begin muttering in the Old Norse tongue, finishing off as I loose my shield off my back that also holds my my sword, and I bring it to bear with my left arm, and I just stare daggers at the black dragon.
Okay. Davdithas.
What's the speed of a horse?
Let's look it up.
Okay.
African or European?
I don't know. Just because obviously I'm still mounted, so I'm hoping the horse moves faster than me as a person.
It's base 50 feet.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to move. Seeing Idabrix run in and grab that egg, I'm going to try and move to support her. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'll be good there. Right in these woods here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's I'm just barely southeast of the dragon fight capades.
Fight capades.
And yes, the fight capades.
I like it.
And I'll dismount from there.
Okay.
And that'll be me.
Okay. Mihaly, your turn, sir.
If I counted this correctly, next to Gunnar would be 30.
Yep.
And then it would be 35 on the first diagonal. The next 10 is 45, and then another 5 for 50.
Yeah.
So that would be full. That's can I still cast?
What?
No, I'm on my horse or donkey rather. Sorry.
So we have to look up at a donkey and see if that's different than.
Oh right, yeah.
Donkey's base movement is 30 feet.
Oh gosh darn it. Okay.
You regretting that donkey yet?
No, I will never regret the donkey. You gotta live the
You're
donkey
looking a
life.
bit like an ass right now.
No.
No kidding. Okay, I'm gonna ride up behind Gunnar. Seeing Davdithas move in, I'm gonna move in as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a different flank. As I ride up behind Gunnar, like as I'm approaching him, I'm kind of shouting to him like, "He broke his deal. He broke his deal. What do we do?" Waiting for Gunnar to respond. And Gunnar says,
F him up.
and with that, I quickly nod
Getting psyched up.
and I let loose a barrage of magic missiles as
Oh no.
Oh no.
as my donkey grinds to a halt.
All right, let's see him.
Okay.
Drop the attack right on him.
1, 2, and 3. First one is 4 + 1 for 5. Second one is 2 + 1 for 3. And the next one is 2 + 1 for 3 as well. So a total of 11 damage.
As Mihaly points up at the dragon, and the darts loose from his hand, and they fly into the creature and into the black dragon, and sparks hit as they impact into the dragon. Moat looks down at you, Mihaly, and says, "What have you done?"
Can I respond on my turn?
One sentence.
He broke his deal. All bets are off. And I end my turn.
On the black dragon's turn, he looks at Moat and he says, "You let them interfere? How dare you let them interfere? I have kept my word. I have kept my word to you, and you allow these petty humans to interfere in dragonkind business?" And he lunges forward again at Moat for a vicious attack. And he is going to... So he is doing a full attack on this creature. He is coming in with his bite and claws and wind buffeting with his wings. And he... boom, boom, boom. I'm trying to see how many hit. One...
Oh, while you're doing that, I was just gonna ask Mihaly what his second character is gonna be.
So one of the claws, as he comes in a ball of fury at Moat, one of his claws land on the wing of Moat for damage, not for another attack. For God damn it, sorry.
Wow.
Fine.
I can't do
No
things.
frustration. No frustration at all.
And rips a hole in his wing as the claws come through, and Moat cries out in pain. And Moat says, "No, they didn't know. They didn't know." And with that, we're gonna be on Idabrix's turn.
I am going to move from where I am. I want to go into a full run. Let's see. All the way back over to behind Gunnar.
Okay.
And holding the egg the whole time, like
Okay.
running as fast as I can with it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
As you guys watch, Moat disengages and drops to the ground and looks up at Midnight and says, "Sorithus, I submit. They interfered. My honor is shattered. I am at your mercy. Gunnar, it's your turn.
Garnering new news, I hold my action as the spell finally finishes, and Gunnar is now 14 feet tall and 800 pounds of mass muscle and ready to rip somebody's head off.
Okay. Davdithas, it's your turn.
All right. So as my horse is galloping towards Idabrix, and I see her suddenly run in the opposite direction, I'm gonna U-turn and run back over next to her.
You're gonna get back up on your horse?
No, on foot. I'm just gonna run over.
Okay. Okay.
And that'll be me.
Mihaly.
Dude, at a character. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
He broke his deal.
How did you break his
Did
deal?
He
Let's have this
dropped the
conversation.
egg.
Let's have this conversation later.
Sure. Okay. Guess what? I look at Idabrix to ensure she's still carrying the egg. I lean or hop off my horse. Let's say, hop off my donkey, and I'll cast invisibility upon her.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else?
I'm hopping off the donkey so I can give it to her, basically, and she can head the heck out if she wants to.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
So the black dragon lands on the ground in front of Moat. Moat has his wings down and his head bowed to the ground, and he looks up at Moat looks up at Midnight and says, "Sorthis, I told them not to interfere. However, regardless, the terms of the deal have been broken, and I am at your mercy." Idabrix, it's your turn.
Let's see. I'm actually not gonna go anywhere. Davdithas, you cast Mihaly, you cast invisibility on me.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm gonna stay put, and I am going to hold my action. I will prepare to take off if I need to, but
It lasts for 5 minutes, just for your knowledge.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So I've got a couple minutes.
You
to
got
decide if
a
I'm gonna
bit.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I double hit the button, so I gotta bring it back around.
Oh.
As you guys stare there and watch, Moat says a couple words, and his form starts to shrink down, into that of a human, the Moat that you guys know. And he kneels before Midnight. Do what you will. Gunnar, it's your turn.
In my large size, I reach back to Mihaly, knowing that shit's about to go sideways. Pardon my language. Things are about to go sideways. And I cast Shield of Faith on Mihaly, muttering the words, "May Odin's eyes protect you." Are you gonna oppose, Mihaly?
No, not at all.
Okay. So for a minute, you get a +2 deflection to your armor class.
Amazing. Thank you.
Does that put you at 12?
No, 14.
No.
Let me double check. Oh, I'm wrong. 15.
15. That's a pretty big armor class.
No dragon could break 15 AC. Trust me, I would know. As the least experienced in the room, I'd like to be pretty confident when I say that. Okay.
And with that, Davdithas, you're up, buddy.
Okay. So
Just
I'm gonna
name the baby dragon after me when we're all dead.
So I'm gonna just say, just gonna say, "Get behind me if you need cover," and I'm gonna place my tower shield in front of me, granting me full cover, and get behind it. And that's all I'll do.
Okay. Mihaly, it's your turn.
Feeling slightly more confident with this newfound strength from my good friend Gunnar. I'm gonna start kind of mouthing off, and Mihaly just kind of like stands up and puffs his chest out and goes, "No, that's bullshit, Moke. What the hell, man? He broke his deal. He tried to break your egg. It's on. Let's go." And with that, even though I'm acting confident, as I'm saying that, I'm like sidestepping over towards Davdithas with his shield. And I'm just gonna shout, like, "Just say the word, man. What do we do?" There's no time for honor when a deal's been broken. And I end my turn. Unless there's a response, of course. Which I didn't consider. I'm sorry.
He looks back at you and he says, "You have taken my honor from me, Mihaly. I told you not to interfere." And with that, his head swivels back to to Midnight, and Midnight lunges down and bites the upper half of the body off of Moat. Idabrix, it's your turn.
Wow. I'm going to move back about 20 feet. 15, 20. And I'm going to do it hopefully very quietly. So
Sure.
Let's see. Stealth. That's a 24.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Gunnar, it's your turn.
I'll take a quick 5 foot and hold the shield up and lock it next to Davdithas's and wait for the inevitable worst. And look shakily to Davdithas as if waiting to see what his friend would do. Because for once, Gunnar's unsure of himself. So that's it.
Davdithas.
Now, you don't have to tell me if Moat is dead, but just to clarify, he is in 2 pieces, correct?
You see the torso from the belly down. Currently, the upper half is noisily being chewed in the black dragon's mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna use my common knowledge to assume he's probably not in good health.
You think he's dead?
Okay, excellent. Good, excellent. Just confirm.
Go check his pulse. Stay with me.
Quick cure light.
Just yeah. I guess I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to speak to Midnight. Midnight, I know one of us is fucked up a bit, but
give it to me. Give it to me in RP, or it's not gonna happen. So.
That's actually what I'm saying. But is there any way we can walk away from this and make peace?
You have made your decision by interfering. If not you yourself, your group. You represented yourself as being on the level, but yet you have interfered. Moat has lost his honor, and now you all will lose everything.
And with that, I am going to quickly respond by attempting to cast Hold Person on him. I don't know what else to do at this point.
Oh,
Sit. Stay.
Is that paralysis based?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Go ahead. Drop it on him. Explain how you're doing this. How you're calling to your deity to grant you favor in this opportunity, and
Opportunity. I'm gonna just clutch my holy symbol and go, Desna, please keep this creature at bay. And I channel her will, and I'm going to cast Hold Person.
the dragon looks over at you, Davdithas, and
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
your magics. Mihaly, it's your turn.
Can I get clarification on what just happened there?
What
I'm
do you mean- what do you
guessing
mean?
dragons probably can't be paralyzed.
Oh. But it did roll. That was an auto save. Okay, never mind. Gosh darn it. Guys, don't know what to do here. Mounting my donkey. Idabrix, you didn't take it, right?
No, I did not.
Because you just walked.
I turned around and ran. Yeah, ran back about 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna mount on to my donkey and oh geez. So full attack, right, guys? That was out of character, by the way. I don't know. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna be like, guys, I think we need to leave, and I'm gonna start like backing up a little bit down the path.
That's your turn.
Yes.
Okay. The dragon launches back in the air, and maneuvers itself around right about here. It's about 20 feet up in the air, and it looks down at all of you, and he says, all you had to do was stay out of this. You would have had the solution. My problem with Moat would have been resolved, and we could have gone on. Now, I will take everything from you. When I am done here, the people of Sandpoint will feel my fury as well. I told you I would stay out of the business. I told you I'd stay out of this community, but you had to interfere. And he's gonna fly towards Davdithas and land at his feet. Idabrix, it's your turn.
Oh.
At this point,
I won't blame you if you leave us behind. I'll
seriously
totally
considering it at this
understand.
point. Seriously considering it at this point. I'm gonna stay where I am and see what happens before I decide what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna hold my action for right now.
Okay. Gunnar.
You know, I'm juggling with a lot of what I want to do, because this is rough. But I think it's time to go. Yeah, I'm gonna head towards where I heard Idabrix running, and cut and run south. I think it's time to go. 1, 2, 3, and how much were the squares, Mike?
Those are 5 apiece.
Okay.
The first diagonal is 5, and then anyone after that is 10.
I think they go alternating 5 and then 10 and then 5 and then 10 per diagonal.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think I'll end up here. And,
Okay. I can open up a
I'll
little
go-
because you guys are moving over that way.
and I'll go full defensive,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Davdithas, your turn, sir.
Seeing him land immediately at my feet, I'm gonna take a 5-foot shift back. And I will. I'm gonna attempt to cast command on him. So I'm gonna clutch my holy symbol and say, Desna, tell this creature to flee, and I'll drop it on him.
Let's see it.
Sure. This has worked well for me in the past against really bad things, so please work for me.
Okay, let me look at my command real quick.
Okay. And I'm casting Command Flee, which, if it works on his turn, would cause the subject to move away as quickly as possible for 1 round, and it can do nothing but move on its turn, and it does provoke attacks of opportunity for the movement as normal.
Okay. Reading.
Sure. I also checked. This one doesn't say a
Yeah.
humanoid creature. It says a living creature.
Okay.
I see my error last time.
No, there was something else too. So.
Oh, good.
Okay. So the black dragon turns around from Mihaly, and on his turn he begins fleeing.
Yeah, on his turn, he can only run away from us.
Okay. Mihaly, your turn.
Geez, I don't know what to do. I will reserve my action, readying glitter dust to try and blind him if he comes near us.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So speed is 60 feet. So
would it be like full retreat or just full move speed?
Yeah. So he starts to fly away, Davdithas. All right.
Okay.
Almost out of sight. You will get a parting shot though as he leaves. If you would.
I do?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I thought you were. My bad. You
No,
had fought
anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is fleeing at this point. Idabrix, your turn.
I'm going to at this point I'm going to move up a little bit in the hopes of recovering my horse that everybody left behind. So I'm going to move back up to where my horse is and grab it.
Okay.
And I'm kind of, as I do that, I think I'm still invisible. I don't think it's been 5 minutes yet.
No, it's definitely not. It's
yeah.
been 36
so
seconds or something like that.
As I do that, yeah, I'm kind of like watching as midnight flies away. Like, where is he going?
All right, Gunnar.
Eyes to the sky as I start carefully heading back to do the same thing Idabrix is doing and grab horses. And yeah, that'll be it.
Davdithas.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a mad dash for my horse and mount and tell that thing to get moving. And as I do, I'm gonna yell to the team and just go run. And that'll be my turn.
Mihaly.
Can I swipe a piece of Moat's armor from donkey back riding past it as I try to flee?
Give me an acrobatics.
Okie doke. I'll use an advantage roll.
Okay.
That I got from Candlelist just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
My first roll is a 6. And the second roll is a 6. So I will choose the 26, please.
The 26.
As Mihaly, as you are riding by and you try to reach down and you grab a piece of armor, you fall off your donkey onto the ground.
Shit.
Cool. So I think that would put me somewhere up here.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
probably good.
okay.
Yep. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Now that I'm on the ground, can I use the rest of my movement to secure it to the donkey?
Oh, you didn't pick it
Remount,
up. You're
perhaps?
you're laying prone on the ground right now.
Can I try to get up?
You can get up, yep. But if you're gonna, so this is how I envision it. You were riding by. You tried to you reached down and you tried to grab a piece of the armor.
Totally.
And you fell off and you hit the ground flat. So you can stand up, but you're not gonna be able to get back on your horse or pick up the armor or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just get up. That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
You say it like you're not gonna die right now.
Whatever.
It's fine. Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm
From
just prone.
give me a perception,
I'm up.
everybody.
I roll perception of 6.
Oh, you said roll perception.
Everybody, yep.
All right.
23.
13 plus 14 for 27.
17 plus 1 for 18.
Anybody over a 10 hears a loud,
Yeah.
angry exclamation off in the distance, and it's getting louder as it starts it's starting to get louder and louder. The screech.
Oh,
Idabrix,
I think
it's your
he's
turn.
pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's pissed. I would like to try to look for a place to dive for cover.
I mean, you have trees around you.
Yeah, is there like a fairly thick clump of trees or a
So probably
some
10 to 15 feet west of you, or where Decider is currently standing, are the
Who's Decider?
I'm sorry, Davdithas. Thank you. Where Davdithas is currently standing are probably the thickest areas of tree in the area.
Perfect. That's where I'm going. Me and my horse, we're going that way. We're going to move over 15 feet to the west, and we are going to take cover under those trees.
Okay. All right. Plus, Gunnar, you have been awarded a +1 from Elfie, and Mihaly, you have been given an advantage roll from, I believe that's from Candelus. She doesn't specify.
That's the one I just used then. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Gunnar.
We're all good. Everybody's running. Everybody's grabbing random directions, and Idabrix is hiding. Okay. Spacing and hiding as I dispel my enlarged person. And promptly beat feet south again, because that's a thing. I'm gonna see if I can grab cover and I guess hide, cover, not get hit with whatever breath weapon he might about to obliterate us with.
Okay.
That could be a thing. So that, and again, go full defensive. That'll be it.
Okay. Mihaly.
What?
Oh, Davdithas. Davdithas. Wait, what?
I was like, wait, what? What?
Remember when I told you guys I'm not a good DM? This is why.
I want to tell this horse to run like the wind, Bullseye. And I'm just gonna take off southwest as fast as I can. It's still 50, or can I like make it move faster?
You can do a full run, I think, but then I'll be 200 feet. But
200 feet it is. So that's probably gonna put me off the map, I think.
it probably will.
Yep. Okay. I'll put myself down there in the corner.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay. You have actually lapped the map here at the top of this one. All right.
What?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
It loops around. We're stuck in a maze.
And you're all set. Davdithas?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. So as you watch the shadow of the creature of the black dragon comes back and circles over the area, and I'm going to need everybody who's hiding right now. Give me a stealth roll. Idabrix, add 40 to yours because of the invisibility spell. That's how.
Add 40.
That's
40?
how. That's how invisibility works. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, previous to this, you did say, Mihaly, it's your turn, but we never wrapped back around to that.
Oh, go ahead.
so-
Then. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to cast invisibility on myself
Okay.
and move the heck out of the friggin' road.
He's like, yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
He's out.
So I'll cast invisibility on myself, and then I'll move over towards Idabrix.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. Would I be able to see her where I was the one who cast the spell
Nope.
on her? Like, would the illusion not
No.
be there for me? Or
Nope. Nope.
So I just want to make
Okey-doke.
sure I heard you right. It's 40-40, yes?
4-0.
Yes.
4-0.
Yes.
Awesome.
Wow, that might actually give me normal rolls.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
true. That would offset almost decently for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Um,
use a +3 from chips
Okay.
and roll my stuff.
Okay. Oh, guys, I feel bad for you.
that gives me a 71.
Okay.
Sweet Jesus.
That's that didn't count my +3. That should be a 17.
Okay. Davdithas, give me one. You're just booting that way.
Yeah.
Mihaly, give me.
I'm just.
Mihaly, give me one.
62.
Okay.
God damn it.
And- All right. Gunnar, as you watch, the creature flies back and circles around. You see the shadow ominously circling around, and he lands right by you.
Oh,
Looks down
yeah,
at you, and he just rears back, and he's like this screech, this unearthly screech erupts from his jaws, and he just looks down at you, and he brings his wings over you and blots the sun out. Idabrix, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I have no idea that Mihaly is right next to me, I'm assuming. Because I can't see him. And I'm very focused on the dragon. And did I see what just happened to Gunnar, or are there too many trees in the way?
No, you saw. You saw.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh boy. I am going to I'm going to come out of hiding, and I'm going to come up to I'm going to come up to this square right next to the dragon. So that moves me up 15 feet to the south.
Yep.
And I'm going to just set the egg down. And can I take a 5-step back if I do that?
Yes. Yep.
And so I'm going to take a 5-step back under the trees that are right there to my west.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Gunnar, your turn.
Time to beat feet. Run is 4 times my movement, correct?
Correct.
All right, so 4 times 35 would be. I'm bad at math.
What did you say? I'm sorry. What's your basement?
35.
Oh, so 70, 140.
Okay. Southwest.
All right. So you're going to do like a full retreat?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's time to go.
All right. So you go off the map. We're going to recycle this map because we're probably going to be on this little. So I'm going to say, Davdithas, I'm going to put you up here somewhere. And Gunnar, like, you would be a little behind him. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are coming around.
Sure.
Yeah. So Davdithas, you're ahead of him.
Okay.
You did 200, right?
Yeah, I did 200.
All right. So you'd be about right down there. Okay. So this
Okay.
map is currently split. Half our party's on one side, and the other half is on the other side. All right.
Are you saying our party is split? We would not do that.
No, never.
I mean,
What
I
are you
think-
insinuating?
I think you guys should have an anthem for your party, and it's just, I don't know. I'm done. Go.
Maybe it goes, don't you know you never split the party?
Davdithas, your turn, sir.
Give me another 200.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn the
Wait.
undo to 400.
Yeah. I'm just gonna continue running southwest for another 200 feet.
Okay.
How many times do I lap it now?
You back around. So you're probably at this point you're probably
You somehow end up right in front of me. What?
Except I can't see you, so I just trample you.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Mihaly, your turn.
I guess I would have saw Gunnar run away. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I'll start riding in the same direction at my max speed, which I assume will put me up here somewhere behind him.
Yep.
But not quite there.
Yep. So you're probably like
Okay.
like 40 feet behind him or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes off again, and he is going to land right on Gunnar's heels, and he is going to take a bite at you, Gunnar.
Oh boy.
So he comes down, swoops down, Gunnar, and tries to bite you for AC 23.
Let's see that beautiful bean footage.
Oh gosh.
So as his jaws step forward, he snaps forward and rips into the back of your armor for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Idabrix, your turn.
Okay. I'm kind of looking like, well, I guess he didn't see the egg that I set down next to him. And at this point, there is absolutely nobody near me. So I'm gonna pick the egg back up again, and I'm going to put it in my bag. And I'm gonna get on my horse and run.
Okay.
Just literally just start running back to town.
Okay. Alrighty. Gunnar, it's your turn, sir.
170 southwest. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'll put you down there. Davdithas, your turn.
About how far ahead of Gunnar am I at this point?
So like 150, something like that. Not exactly.
Can I see midnight?
As you look back, Davdithas, you look back over your shoulder. You see, essentially, what you see is Gunnar trying to take off, and Midnight keeps on jumping towards him, like he does these half flights towards him, lands, and on this current one, you saw him take a giant chunk out of Gunnar's back, and Gunnar just start to run as fast as he can away from the dragon.
I don't like what I'm about to do, but seeing him in trouble, I circle back and I place myself between him and Midnight.
Okay.
Oh God.
And I just say, Gunnar, keep going. I'll buy you time. And that'll be my turn.
Mihaly.
I'm gonna ride up closer to them. I'm still invisible, so I hope he doesn't see me. I'm gonna go into the tree line here.
Okay.
And from this position, I'm gonna cast Silent Image. So I'm gonna make an image of Gunnar in front of Davdithas as a diversion. And then I'll animate it and kind of like run it off in the other direction through the woods.
Okay.
So I'll
which
have
direction?
A Gunnar.
Which direction?
We're running southwest, so it will run northeast, like charging back towards it, perhaps.
And then off into the woods?
Yeah, like running up. I guess just north then, if that makes more sense given the map, like up into the tree line.
Gotcha.
But more up towards it to kind of get it off our trail.
Okay.
If you need a pointer, I can do that.
No,
but
I'm good. I think I have a
Great.
general idea.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna stay silent, so that will end my turn.
Okay. All right. Gunnar, feeling lucky?
No.
Give me high or low. Just tell me high or low.
Hi.
You can't see my face right now, which is kind of sad.
Oh no.
The dragon flies over and lands at the feet of Davdithas and Gunnar, and looks down. You puny cleric! You think you can stand between us? And he snaps down with his jaws and bites at Davdithas for AC 18.
And I put my shield in front of it, just barely letting it absorb the blow.
It's very valiant and heroic of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Idabrix, your turn.
Yep, I am running still.
You're just heading to town?
Yep.
Okay. Gunnar.
I hate you so much for this.
I'm not sure who
I
that
am-
hate's directed at.
Yeah, I don't know.
Davdithas.
Why?
Because I could have kept running It would have been okay.
He could have kept catching up to you.
Maybe. But then you wouldn't have put your life at risk for me.
Oh well.
This is gonna end so poorly. I don't know what to do. Mike, why?
6 seconds.
I run.
You're just gonna run?
No, I rage and I swing.
Okay,
Let's
see
do
it.
this. If we're gonna belly up, we're gonna belly up.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
All right, so Gunnar, seeing the valiant effort of his friend right there, stepping in and defending him against the evil dragon, swings around with the sword and attacks for AC.
I actually can't adjust my adjusting down at the bottom. Something's weird. There it goes. Swing around on the dragon for an AC of 15.
So as Gunnar's sword swings around valiantly at the creature, it bounces off the strong hide of the dragon and is unable to penetrate. Davdithas.
Seeing Gunnar do this, I yell to him, "What are you doing? I said go!" And I take a full defensive stance. And that'll be me.
Mihaly.
I really, really, really am torn on what I should do. Uh,
6 seconds.
Okay. Staying in the tree line, I move further south.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. Gunnar, the dragon looks down at you, and he looks down at Davdithas, almost as he's not sure which one has offended him more. This cleric of Desna, this pitiful human, deity, the patron of this deity, and this warrior, he's unsure. So we're gonna let the fates decide. Let me roll it.
So he pulls out his dice and he rolls them on the field.
Davdithas, his eyes center on you, and a wicked grin comes over his face, and he's gonna try to bite and claw you.
Right.
So AC 17 with the bite.
No good. He hits my shield.
AC 30.
That does make it past my 26.
And AC 18.
That's no good.
So in a tearing of fury, the dragon lunges down, and Davdithas ducks behind his shield, and the maw of the dragon strikes directly into the shield, shuddering Davdithas back. And in doing so, he exposes an arm, and one of the claws gets through for 10 points of damage. So the claw comes down and rakes through the side of Davdithas's arm, exposing the meat there, and blood flies from Davdithas's arm. Idabrix, you still running?
Yep.
Gunnar.
Using a +1 from Q-Man, I'm gonna rally up and swing off on Senor Dragon again. We're gonna go toot sweet with this one.
Okay.
Oh God, with a 15.
I
think I found my dice again.
You did. So as the sword comes back around, Gunnar hits the side of the creature again. It bounces right off the hard armor of the creature. And Davdithas, it's your turn.
Oh boy. All right.
Davdithas, you have been awarded a +1. I'm sorry, a +1 token from IP a lot.
Okay.
I just wanted to say
I like
it.
I love it.
There you go.
All right. I'll probably need that. Thank you. All right. Well, that didn't feel good. So I am going to, seeing that Gunnar's not going, I'm going to take a 5-foot shift around to the other side of this beast.
Okay.
And I am going to just put my shield up again and do a full defense.
Do
Yeah,
full.
that'll be me.
I don't know if you could. You're not threatening it at that point if you're doing a full defense. I don't believe.
No, it's
Okay.
it doesn't trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Be how your turn.
I'm gonna ride south. There's not enough map space there, but let's pretend I moved a full 30 to distance myself as full as I could, or
Yep.
as far as I could. Sorry.
What I'll do is I'll move these guys up to accommodate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The idea is to just distance myself further. Finding some cover of some sort, like a tree. I'll hopefully from cover launch a bunch of magic missiles up into the air so they arc and come down upon them.
That's not how it works.
I
but
wanna-
okay.
Not how it works.
That's not
okay.
how it works. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't control them.
No. They fly unerringly at the target.
Unerringly they fly. Magic missile. Fuck this guy. 1, 2, and a 3. For a 3, 5, and a 3.
So that's a total of 11 points of damage.
That's correct. Yes.
All right.
With
Anything
that,
else
I
on your
mentioned-
turn?
No.
Gunnar, you have been awarded a +1 from Gardener Girl, and you have basic lone wolf has given you an advantage roll as well, Gunnar. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alrighty. The creature looks behind it at Davdithas and just and laughs, and then looks down at Gunnar and lunges forward with his bite for AC 23.
That's a hit.
And rears back on its legs and comes down with 2 claws, trying to stick them into Gunnar for AC 14
That's a miss.
and AC 27.
That's it.
All right. So as the bite comes down and hits Gunnar, it hits him for 11 points of damage. His jaw comes down, Gunnar, and strikes like a viper into your shoulder, almost knocking you down in the process. And then a claw comes around and rakes across the front of your chest for 8 points of damage as well.
Okay.
Idabrix, still running?
Yep.
Okay. Gunnar?
I'm making life easy.
I'm going to use the +1 from Gardener.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that my dice can I use a +1 and my advantage roll?
I would say yes.
Okay. Use a +1, my advantage roll, and I'll use a power attack to swing off on this black dragon because it's now or never, and this is starting to get juicy, and this is not going to be good. So first roll, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
What's that roll? What's that roll?
The first one was a 15. And the second one, there you go, is a 23.
23 is a hit, sir. So as Gunnar steps forward and he brings his sword in a mighty arc and swings it down and up under the front chest of the dragon, he hits him for how much damage?
That'll be a mighty 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay.
Nice.
So the sword coming up finds a chink in the armor and the scales there and lodges home. You know, it slices through one of the weak scales and blood flies from its chest. It rears back and just sadistically looks at you, Gunnar. This is an intelligence and a creature that is just, the cruelty is on its face and it's smiling at you at this point. Davdithas.
5-foot shift back, and I'm going to clutch my holy symbol and say, Desna, guide us. Let your weapon smite this beast. And I'm going to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And,
Nice. Yes.
And as the spiritual form of a star knife appears, it is going to attack Midnight. And let me see here. It is going to have a my BAB is +4, plus another 4 because it gets my wisdom modifier in.
Okay.
And since I don't have an actual attack, I'll just have to roll this manually. And I'm going to use that that +1 I got from IPA lot as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is going to roll for a 26 to hit.
I believe that hits, but I'm just double checking. I just want.
Excellent.
I'm gonna get the. I just want to get the actual number.
Yeah, please feel free.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Awesome. All right, and it is going to do 1d8 force damage +1. So that will do hopefully 6 points of damage.
So as Davdithas calls to his patron for the assistance of smiting this foe, a star knife appears and swings and attacks the black dragon and is able to penetrate the up by the shoulder. It swings in and it does 6 points of damage and it cuts a hole up by the dragon's shoulder.
All right, and that'll be me.
Mihaly, your turn.
Without even thinking, seeing Davdithas join in the fight, I feel way more confident and I start launching more missiles. More missiles. Can never have enough missiles. I fire 3 more from where I'm standing.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3.
For how much?
5, 5, and 3 for a total of 13.
Okay. So as the missiles fly out of Mihaly's hands, Gunnar and Davdithas, you watch as the missiles zoom in on the creature and hit him in the face on 3 different points in his face. The sparks rain down off his face as it screams in absolute pure rage as the damage washes over its face. Blood drips down, and you see that this creature is currently bloodied. On his turn, he is going to start to fly up into the sky. Gunnar, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
I would. Can I use a bonus for that or no?
I'll allow a bonus. Even though it's a base attack, but you can use a bonus. Yep.
+1 from Pirate Core.
Wolf's Blood 2012 has given you a advantage roll as well. And has also
advantage then too.
It has given you a +3 as well. So
awesome, thank you.
Stormbreaker Bob, thank you so much for that advantage roll.
Disadvantage.
Well, I get to give somebody a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Bob, what the fuck, man? Are you sure you know how that works?
So either a 29 or a 17. I'm going to take the 29.
Okay, 29 definitely is a hit, sir.
Spicing things up, he says. I'm gonna talk to you after this show, Bob.
Words, Bob.
Don't make me fly down to Hawaii.
How many points?
13.
13 points. So as the dragon flies up into the sky, Gunnar stabs up with his sword, and it traces a line down through the muscle of one of its legs as it's flying up in the air for 13 points of damage. The dragon looks down at the both of you, swoops around Gunnar, takes a deep breath.
Oh.
And with that, we're going to end this week's episode of the Tabletop Tavern.
No.
Oh, I saw that coming a mile
Every other
away.
time I was fine with it. Tonight I'm not okay with it.
Hi, friends. Hi, friends.
I don't even
I
want
gotta
to
say
talk to
this.
you right now.
I gotta say this. The community was really digging deep and pulling for you guys tonight. Like,
I know.
straight, except for Bob. Bob, me and you.
Bob, what the fuck?
Bob, we're like this.
I thought we
We're
were
like this.
friends.
Me and you, we're thick as thieves, brother. We're bonded. We're bonded on that poke and that spam musubi stuff right there. That's how we're bonded. Oh God, guys, how we doing? This is been one of the hardest fights that you guys or situations you guys have been in. And I wanted to end it a little early. just a little bit early so we can have some conversation about what went down tonight. I know there's some Mihaly had some questions, and I didn't want to address it during the
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's discuss it. Let's discuss it.
No, it's fine. I just misread the situation, obviously.
I can probably explain why
Please.
the pack wasn't broken. So the pack was that he was going to he would release the what he was holding hostage when they did their combat, right?
Which
technically he released
technically
it.
he did.
Yeah.
No, it was not just release, it was like safe. I'll go back and listen to it. The way it was worded, I thought he had a hostage and he was gonna release it. Then we see the egg, and I'm like, oh well, obviously that's it. But dropping it is an act to break his pact and to break it. He's evil. Fuck him. Let's kill him.
So okay, so with that, I mean that's a great point. But here's the thing: like what's a dragon egg? How hard is a dragon egg? Can it withstand a fall of 40 feet? This is not something So evil, like when you think about
but it's an egg. I think Mihaly would assume that it was about to get wrecked.
So when you think about an evil thing, right? There's the mindless slaughter evil thing, right? There's the absolutely like the killing machine, the ball of fury, you know what I mean? Like, but then there's the smart, the person who plays the intricacies of words, and you know what I mean, plays that fine line. He didn't break his pact to Moat. He absolutely didn't. And it's going to be interesting to see how this campaign progresses, and if Mihaly has this guilt when it comes to Moat. What do you guys think? Well, like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't want to jump into that until Moat said to, and especially seeing with how Idabrix caught the egg, I was like, well, no harm, no foul. Like, we can still stand back and watch. But after this, gosh, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, especially if Midnight kills one of us or gets away somehow.
That was kind of my thought.
Either situation is bad.
Yeah, just where there was no reaction when Idabrix caught the egg. I was like, okay, like I'll just catch it. I'll move back over to the side.
Yeah,
like,
I thought that was great. Like, I thought that was a great on the fly thing, Idabrix. And like, as soon as I saw it drop, I've had an idea on how I wanted this play out for a long time. Obviously, you guys I put a lot of time into doing this ahead of time, but it always, like, it never goes according to plan. Like, any DM can tell you that. But it was interesting to see how it played out, because I added that thing on the, releasing the egg in the air on the fly, and you guys adapted really well. And like, as the second I said, okay, it drops, I'm like, oh God, Idabrix is going to run out and grab it. This is fucking great, because it's another layer to that moral dilemma, right? When do they step in? Do they step in, or when do they step in? You know what I mean? So like, I had so much fun with the scene and so much fun with this reveal, and I hope it came through for you guys. And like, it's fun to see how you guys react to every time. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did. I know it's a really tense moment right there. So
I'm gonna die.
Not if we can
Idabrix
help
is like, love you guys, going to train a baby dragon. See ya.
She comes back in 10 years riding that dragon.
Hey.
I mean, hey, there's a chance you could pull through this, Gunnar. There's a chance.
Yeah, with some fancy footwork and some severe cooperation, I think we could 3-man a dragon.
And a lot of help from the community, which they seem to be giving you. So.
Yeah, that is all. You guys have poured your points into helping me, and thank you guys so very much from the bottom of my heart.
If you want to feel slightly better about this, I'm scrolling back up through the damage log. I think we did more than 60 points of damage, and I don't have the context to know if it has 8,000 points of damage, but I know that it was bloodied a little while ago, so I think we can finish it.
I mean,
like, I think we did like 64 hit points.
If we don't finish it and it gets away, life's not going to be good for us.
I think we're stuck in a position where we kind of have to deal with this now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And officially to the party, Sorry about that. I definitely thought I was doing the right thing.
I was mad, but then you said it in that Canadian way, and I feel good now.
What's that all about?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, eh?
Guys, if you're coming out for the first time, you came in on an interesting episode. This is we're in one of the last stages of one of our arcs, and this is our party has been in some pretty hairy spots, but like this is a seriously hairy spot, and like they're doing very well with it, and I'm really proud of them, even though Mihaly may have screwed the pooch on this whole deal. And he should feel bad about getting his friend killed.
I asked before I shot.
Yeah,
I just want to point that
You're
out.
bad, and you should feel bad.
For the point, he did ask, and I was the only dummy that spoke up. And he was like, you dropped the egg. It's on, right? Let's do this. And I'm like,
I'm in my head, I'm like, are they gonna say anything? Are they gonna say anything?
Yeah.
I'm like,
one guy who is always looking for a fight.
Right.
yeah,
I was looking for a fight, so I wanted Gunnar to know that I had his back if we were going in. That's all.
I was like,
I knew he was going to say yes. I wanted to fight a dragon.
You got it. Here
you
it
knew
is.
he was going to say yes. So
You had a chance to surprise me and say no, but I'm glad that you didn't, because now we're fighting a dragon, and this is cool as fuck.
I mean, yeah, it is cool as fuck.
I mean, if you're gonna go down,
This is the way to do it.
that's the way to do it.
Idabrix is not going down. She's in Sandpoint having a bar at the fucking at the Rusty Dragon.
I'm at the Rusty Dragon. I'm like, guys, check out my dragon egg.
It's gonna be a delicious dragon omelet later.
No, it is
So
not.
worth-
and then
So
Gunnar
worth
almost
the
cut
fight.
into
Gunnar rolls into town, a dragon his leg. Give me that thing, I'm eating it.
If we kill this thing, you best believe I'm making a coat of armor for like for the cleric here, and Mihaly, you're getting a new kilt and a cloak covered in scales.
Dude, I am all the more. Look, can we just go one more hour and finish this now? I am ready.
All right, guys.
I
So thank
want
you for
that
coming
dragon
out
dead.
tonight. My name's Mike, and this is so we've done it like normally we do a formal. I ask the cast how they're feeling and what their characters are feeling. It's a little more free form tonight, but give me a bullet point. Idabrix, what are you thinking? Bullet point.
Bullet point. She's feeling a little guilty for running away.
Mihaly.
Guilty for taking the first shot, but at the same time, fuck this guy. I hope he dies.
Gunnar.
Guilty for running in the first place, but oh my god, this is thrilling, and I might actually achieve something with the Valkyries.
Davdithas.
I had every intention of running the hell away from here, but I ultimately couldn't leave anyone behind. So now we're in it for what it is. So let's do this.
Guys, my name is Mike. This is the How I Nerd channel. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our game, allowing us to have fun, and giving us the energy to really spread our wings when we're playing these characters. I had a lot of fun tonight. I love torturing these guys. So if you like to see me torturing these guys, you should come out and see us every week so I can torture them more, for an audience. Tomorrow night, we have Neural Nexus Zero. Neural Nexus Zero is our 1980s cyberpunk adventure set in Boston. It's a retro futuristic cyberpunk type world, very dystopian. And then Wednesday, we have Tabletop Tavern 2. We had some life issues come up this last week, and Decider was unable to have the show. But we're doing the best we can within the framework we have with our life. And I am looking forward because I actually get to play a character in that world, and I get to torture him in that game. This Thursday, we have Tales from the Tavern, which is our weekly roundtable discussion. And Idabrix, can you give any kind of indication on who's going to be on this week?
I have a couple of people lined up. One person originally was supposed to be on this past week, but unfortunately for them, life got in the way and they were unable to. They had to cancel at the last minute, so hopefully they will be coming on this week. And then hopefully we will be having someone else from Total Party Chill.
Oh, excellent. That's awesome.
Yep. With any luck, I've got to confirm the schedule, but yep.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for coming out and supporting our community. If you wanted to support us financially, the two best ways to do so are becoming a one of our Patreon subscribers. You can do that over at patreon.com/howinerd. or you can sub to our channel here. Both are viable options, but you do what's the best for you. You guys being here, giving us your energy and being part of the story is the biggest way you can support us. And if you enjoy yourself, share it with a friend. Tell somebody that you think you might enjoy our content. But we're going to take a look right now. We're going to see who's online, if anybody is online from the stream team. And we're going to see who we want to spread some love over to in the TTRPG community. So let me take a quick look here. And see who's streaming. Let's see.
Oh, the mystery.
The mystery. The mystery.
The mystery.
All right, let's go show some love to... Let's go show some love to...
Oh, suspense.
The suspense is killing me. Let's do Drunks and Dragons.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah. All right, let's go show some love. So we like to end our night here, showing, you know, dumping our rad group of guests into another TTRPG streamer. So what I either do is look for somebody on our stream team, the Storytellers Union, or look for somebody in the D&D space who's putting on content. So we're gonna go show these guys some love. If you're a subscriber, when you get over there, let them know where you're coming from, and you know, drop those emotes. And we'll see you tomorrow night for Neural Nexus 0. I'm gonna kick it over to the ending screen. I'm gonna run some credits, and you guys are amazing. I don't know if you guys remember, but at the beginning of the stream, we get a level 5 hype train. So
Yeah, we did.
I'm just saying.
Heck yeah.
I'm just saying. So
Choo
you guys,
motherfuckers.
choo choo motherfuckers. So I'm gonna kick it over to the ending screen, and we're gonna run the credits, and then we're gonna start this raid, and we're gonna go show the guys over at or the people over at the Drunks and Dragons some love. So we'll see you tomorrow night, guys. You know, keep your family safe, keep your friends safe, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks. All right, guys, let's go show them some love. Take care of yourself. Take care of your friends and family, and we'll see you guys soon.